Today's Euros Watch Along is brought to you by Manscaped, the world's leader in below the waist grooming. If you're looking for the perfect tools to look after your family jewels, look no further than Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0. That's the way to avoid your Marion Fellaini bush in your midfield this summer.
Oh, less of that, bruv. Give me this, blood. You know them way there. The only balls you see are on Sky Sports News, fam. You know, like that. This is the Lawnmower 3.0. If you want to turn your Marcus Rashford into a Raheem Sterling, you go downstairs with this bad boy. Big up Manscaped. And then we have the ball deodorant. Obviously, in the Euros, some teams are going to be smelling out the place, you know, like that. But with the ball deodorant from Manscaped, you can make sure your missus enjoys yours. And then we have the cologne, the refined cologne. So after you've dealt with all of that, you know them way there, you can spray a little something good on it.
Listen, if you want to get yourself a discount, don't forget to use the discount code DonRobbie and you can get up to 20% off. So don't forget to check out Manscaped and come on England.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Don Robbie channel. We're here for another watch along, but before I introduce the guests and the game, this is sponsored by the guys over at Manscaped. Obviously, head trimmer, very, very essential. Guys, do not be afraid to talk about it. Look at you lot getting all nervous and feeling all... No?
I'm not. You know, I'm not, mate.
No, you're not.
I'm good.
Yeah?
You can't use that for my beard, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But it is sponsored by Manscaped. You've got your whole kit in here. You've got your Manscaped briefs as well, your head trimmer. You've got your... the ball toner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing, Toby? So immature, man. And there is a 20% off code as well with Don Robbie. Make sure you guys check out the link in the video description below. That is there for you. And you get free international shipping as well. So big up to the guys over at Manscaped for keeping us trimmed up, you know what I'm saying? On to the watch along though. I'm here with Dave. Spanish.
You know what, Flex,
got the
mate.
shirt on. Big game for you, mate.
Massive game. We need to win this. I think the performance against Sweden was a bit... It wasn't... Okay, let's put it into perspective. It was kind of flat because we had no potency up front.
Yeah.
But I think working towards the final third, Spain were great. Yeah. And didn't show too much glimpses of the old Spain. But I think with players like Pedri and, you know, Ferran Torres and
not Morata,
Olmo, who played excellently last game. I think overall, Spain have a good chance to cement their placing in the next round with a win here.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. So second game of the day for you. You just come off the back of a very entertaining one. You think this one's going to be
I hope so.
as entertaining?
I hope so. I think Lewandowski, big game for him, obviously to cement. We've been discussing world class and that, and a lot of people are saying he's world class. I think he's got to prove himself now. And Spain obviously is a big game to do that. And I'm just saying about Spain, like Morata up top, I'm not really convinced by him. And they've got a lot of technical players. And I think for me, like they've been a bit boring to watch. So I'd like to see a different side to Spain today and hopefully see a few goals.
Yeah, we're going to get to the starting lineup shortly, but Toby, again, you just come from that exciting game. Yeah. Spain, obviously 0-0 in the first game against Sweden, and just before we went live, you was kind of saying they're just a bit.
It's like you know what you're going to get with Spain, side to side. Sometimes we just want some incision, man. That's what we're hoping we can get that tonight.
And James, you're sitting there comfortable. You know what I mean? 2 strong performances. Probably thinking you ain't even got to show up for the third game, you know, you just wait for the knockouts now. But we're onto this game, you know, you look at the last game for Spain there, 85% possession, 15% for Sweden, kind of what Toby was saying, and they didn't manage to score, but they were very dominant though.
I love watching Spain play. I know this team isn't quite, well, it's nowhere near the team that won the back-to-back.
Nowhere near.
What are they doing, 2 Euros and a World Cup?
Yeah, 2 Euros and in between that a World Cup.
Nuts.
Yeah.
It's big for Spain because 2014 World Cup didn't get out the group, 16 knocked out by Italy, 18, what happened? Didn't get out the...
Russia. Penalties.
You know, so we're kind of waiting for this second wave of Spanish talent. I think Pedri looks like, you know, Marcos Llorente looks a very good player. There's definitely some quality there, Ferran Torres. But I was actually quite entertained by them against Sweden. I definitely think you're always going to have a good Spain side, but the problem is that other teams are turning up. There's a great France side, there's been a great German side. Italy have started very well. So that's where kind of we're yet to see more from Spain. But I always love watching Spain. When I was told I was on this watch, I was excited. I mean, yeah, I always enjoy tuning into them. So we'll see what we get today.
Yeah, there's a few nations where like they're going through a transition of where they're not the nation of old. So like Germany are in that category,
Brazil.
Italy obviously, exactly teams like that. Where they're renowned for having such quality throughout. The Dutch have gone through it. Well, they seem to always be going through it from from when it was like David, Seedorf, Kluivert, Bergkamp. They've just never really regained that. But it happens, innit? And we won't talk about England. But I do feel that with Spain. Like they still play the Spanish way, which you don't ever expect them not to. But they just don't have it, do they, Dave, right now?
Yeah. Well.
Or do they? Or do you think they do?
Look, we beat Germany 6-0 just quite recently. It's not like Spain completely destroyed Germany. And we show it in glimpses on certain matches, certain types of matches where Spain, the opposition, will play into Spain's hands. If you play openly against Spain, don't park the bus or play the low block, Spain can actually destroy you.
Agreed.
So for me, I wouldn't consider them as title contenders for the Euros. What instead I would consider them as kind of the team that's coming from, just the back end of the Euros competition that anybody could get beaten by.
Yeah.
They're
on their day,
Spain play on their day.
Yeah.
So,
but how can sit back?
That is already.
All right. Well, let's go to the starting lineups then. Let's start with your beloved Spain.
Spain are playing with Unai Simon, Marcos Llorente, Laporte, Pau Torres, Jordi Alba, Koke, Rodri, Pedri. Moreno's playing as a right winger today, which is surprising. Didn't know why he chose that.
Ridiculous.
Por favor, Luis Enrique. Por favor, why did you put Morata up front?
Who should it? Before we will get to Poland, but who, in your opinion, then, who should have played number 9?
I would put Moreno up front,
and
then Ferran Torres on the right.
100%.
That's what you do. That's what you should do.
So has he dropped Ferran Torres from the last game?
Yeah, he's actually. So Ferran Torres is actually on the bench today, and I would instead of Koke put actually Thiago in midfield.
He can't get in this team.
He can't get into this team, and it's very strange.
What's going on here?
It's definitely
Is it bizarre, or is it like, well, mate, you weren't really that great?
He wasn't.
I'm not doing the Man United thing. I'm just saying.
None of the truth. Let's call a spade a spade. He didn't have the best of seasons in England, but he finished strongly. 2, he's just better than Koke. Like he's literally a better player than Koke. So those are the reasons why he should be playing. Like he's just a better player, and I think he works better for their team because I feel like Koke, he's a good player, but at times I feel like his presence in the game is forgotten or pretty much non-existent at times because. What are you adding to this team? Side to side. Pick up the ball, move it side to side. Thiago, I think he probes more with his passing, and I think he's a better dribbler as well. So he's better in tight spaces than Koke. So
I agree. Yeah,
I don't really get it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you look at Thiago when he played for Spain, because we have Rodri sitting there in the heart of the midfield, Thiago has more freedom to play like he did for Bayern Munich, like he did for Barcelona. You see. So when you look at Thiago as a player overall, he needs to be our Iniesta for this generation. Person with experience, but very, very good technical ability.
And he's not even been allowed to be
exactly.
that.
He's not allowed to be that. So I don't know. Look, let's see how Spain play against Poland today and see where we get out of it.
Tournament football can be so brutal, can't it? Because obviously, we've had the pandemic, but it's every 2 years. But you think a year ago, Thiago was best midfielder in the world? That was what people were saying with De Bruyne.
Before we went to Liverpool, just as
basically, I mean, after that Champions League final, that masterclass in that final, that's what people were saying about Thiago. 1 year in which, let's face it, Liverpool had lots of injuries. I think that played a part as to why we didn't see the best of Thiago at times. Now he doesn't start for Spain, and that seems crazy to me. So. That's what he's fighting. They've got players like Fabian Ruiz. I remember the last time that 6-0 game. That 6-0 game, him and Rodri were excellent. Like in terms of what they did off the ball.
Like, where's that gone? Where's he?
Ruiz is on the bench. He's on the bench now. So today.
So what I'm saying is, what is the insistence with Koke? I get that Atletico Madrid won the league, and Koke is a good midfielder in his own right, but these guys offer a bit more. They offer a bit more. Like they got that little vavavoom. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Completely agree.
Dave, on to the Polish team, and we'll talk about them as well in this tournament and what they need to do tonight.
I mean, Szczesny, Glick, Berinski, Bednarek, Puchas, Moder, Klik, Jozwiak, Świderski, Zielinski, and Lewandowski. So, to be honest, from me, my point of view, I think Laporte needs to be on Lewandowski as the more physical presence in the Spanish defence. He needs to be on him like consistently, and I think Pau Torres needs to contain maybe the outer runners. Obviously with Jordi Alba, because Jordi Alba loves bombing up forward, and we saw it last
game. That's his game, innit? That's his game.
He loves that for Spain.
That's his game.
And Marcos Llorente, I think Luis Enrique, I know what he does. I think Llorente kind of sits back into that free when they're on attack, and then we have Jordi Alba making the outside run. So yeah, for me, I think if Spain win today and they top the group, then if England finish second, we're playing them.
Yeah.
Two of my countries.
Is that how it lines up? Bloody
yeah. Who am I going to support? I think I'll be completely non-biased in that one.
You got to pick someone.
I don't know. I have to be non-biased. I don't know why.
I have that problem when it comes to.
Well, Italy and
England and Italy met at the 2012 Euros and the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah, true.
What did you do? Just not.
I just sat there quietly.
Did you?
No, do you know what? Actually, for the Euros, I sat there quietly. For 2014, I was much more an England fan, and this year I'm much more an Italy fan. And honestly, I've tried to explain why I sway one way or another. I can't really explain it. It
just depends what year it is.
Just how I feel about the team. Well, yeah.
Fair enough.
Since then, I've actually lived in Italy, so maybe Bologna for a year. Yeah. Nice. So maybe I feel a little bit more connected to it. I don't know. Yeah. Or maybe because of the pandemic, I've not been able to see my family for a while. So
and in Italy, it was a lot going on in Italy.
It got really bad,
stage. Yeah,
especially the area around where my family were. So I don't know, maybe these little things I'm feeling a bit warmer towards Italy.
That's fair enough.
It's weird.
Fair enough. You can understand that.
I do get you, David.
Sophie, Poland, look, obviously Lewandowski, we talk about Kane needing to stand up and drag England through the trenches, etc., but obviously Lewandowski is their biggest player, and you look at the season, he's had smashing records out of the ballpark for the last couple of years as well. But in general, I mean, how big of a game is it for him, and what are you expecting to see from him? Do you think he can have a big impact on this?
I think he definitely can, and I think if he gets a chance, he'll take it. But I think, like you mentioned, Laporte, I think he's got a job in his hands today. Look, Poland, obviously going into this, you expect Spain to win it, but I think they've always produced players where they graft and they make it difficult for whoever they're playing against. We've already mentioned Spain are that technical team. I think it's going to be a battle today, and it'd be interesting to see if they're up for that battle. But Lewandowski, I think he'll have a say in it today. I really do, and I think Laporte, like I say, will be the one with the task of trying to match him. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you're world class, you'll play in these tournaments. You'll have big moments, and I think today could be a big moment for him. And I hope it is, because I think he is a class player. We've already mentioned about the players around him aren't as good as him, probably, and that's not being disrespectful. But he's obviously their main guy. So they'll need something special from him today if they are going to get the win against Spain.
Yeah, he's the talisman. Toby, do you think defensively Spain should have enough to kind of keep him contained, or are we maybe kind of underplaying Poland a little bit here? Because they need to win as well, or get something from the game at least.
They do need to win, and he's. Well, I normally like to make the claim that Harry Kane is the best striker in the world, but I mean, there's
only really one other number 9 who can. Yeah.
Lewandowski is like, quote unquote, the best number 9 in the world. So he's going to cause that defence problems. I think Laporte, technically sound, and he is capable of defending at the highest level as well. But I think Lewandowski is a striker who can bamboozle Laporte, can bamboozle Pau Torres.
His movement's so proper, and it's not like he's going to stretch and run in behind and he's blisteringly past, but he just knows where to be.
And I think he only needs half a chance. Yeah. Left foot, right foot, head. He only needs half a chance. I just think it's a combination of two things tonight. So I think the service into Lewandowski needs to be good tonight from Poland, and I think he himself needs to show people why he's who he is. Because I feel like in these tournaments he hides and hides, and I'm sick to death of it, because he's too good to be playing badly. Yeah. And he needs to turn up tonight. They need to win tonight. Austria is the game that they really should be looking. They should have looked to have won, because you don't want to be going to Spain
and having to get something. Exactly.
But they have to. This is where they are, and he has to deliver. But there's other players in their team. Klik for Leeds. He's a pretty decent midfielder. Zielinski for Napoli. I really like him. I think he's gonna be. If they can get on the ball, he's going to make stuff happen for Poland tonight as well. And then at the back, Bednarek, I don't rate him. I think he's crap, to be honest.
You think he's that bad? So there's times I don't know. He's one of them defenders though. Like when you play against him, I don't know. Maybe it's just a Man United thing, but I don't know. He seems to have apart from that one. But that was just a one-off game. We don't beat anyone. I know the lead 6-2, but it was a weird season. But when I do look at like Bednarek, he scored against us in the first game when we came back and won. But he's just that defender that can. He's all right, man. I don't think he's crap.
Nah, I think he's crap. I think he's crap.
You think he's crap?
Say what you really.
You got Eric Dyer.
Yeah, Eric Dyer stinks.
Bednarek's better than him.
Similar level to me, to be honest. But but like Camel, like Glick as well. Like he used to be really good, but I feel like he's been a bit so. I just think they need to turn up tonight, man.
Yeah.
Turn up, and like Dave said earlier on, I think the one thing we know that is Spain's Achilles heel is a low block.
Yeah.
Make it difficult for them to play tonight. Don't give them space. If you give them space in the final third, it's finished. Stay tight, stay organised, and make this game difficult for Spain, and they're going to have a chance of getting something out of this match.
James, a player that just reminded me of I think Seth Fabregas was clearly talking about him, not this young kid Pedri, we'll get onto him, but Adama Traore. A lot of people in the Prem say like, you know, what a player, I'd have him in my team. But some people, like, you look at the numbers, they don't really say much. But what you do know about him is that he engages fullbacks all day long. You might not get guaranteed assists or guaranteed goals, but you get someone who's going to engage that fullback for the whole game. He's not starting tonight.
No.
But do you think he could have a good tournament? Do you think he could force his way into that Spanish team? Or should he even be playing today?
Do you know, I always want my teams to, play high press, like foot on the ball. Not tiki-taka, but I want to be entertained. And Adama Traore is kind of, head down and run, isn't he? But I always believe that there is space in any squad. Doesn't matter how good you are, for a Traore, and I'm not even joking, like an Andy Carroll. When you get to that last bit, I'm serious. Maybe not
let him finish.
Not Andy Carroll himself, but like
I know what you mean. That type of.
Basically, you get to 15 minutes, last 15, 20 minutes, you go, it ain't work for us, lads. The low block, they're doing it well, let's mix. I always believe there's room in the squad. And when they weren't scoring, they weren't finding the back of the net against Sweden, I thought, bring on Traore, just go against your values.
Change it up a bit, yeah?
And just do something different.
Look at this.
Well, you know
let's
what?
talk on this though.
Let's cut to the chase here. I mean, we can say that they were toothless, they were this, that, and the other.
Chances.
Look at the chances that have fallen to Alvaro and Morata, and Chelsea fans will probably be watching this thinking, thank God. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
proper front foot shot. Like, what? I mean, I'll come to you in a sec, Dave. 100%.
How?
Do you think that he'll still get chances today and he will take?
No.
No.
This has been his career. Like, he's not a prolific goal scorer.
It's not his MO. He needs to be a winger, to be honest.
I've never seen him play well. Genuinely.
He shouldn't be in the team.
Never.
There's a few games at Juve, like I think, what was it, just before he was going Chelsea, I was thinking, he's not too bad. I remember it was a toss-up for us, we were going to get him, and then it was Lukaku, then it just swapped round and they went the opposite ways. But Dave, as a Spanish fan, I mean, that must be so frustrating to see that, okay, you're not the Spain that you were, but you're trying to do a thing, but you are creating chances and they're falling to Morata and he's not taking it.
Let's put it this way, if that was David Villa, it would be 3-0.
Oh God, yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
No question. It's so easy for him to score. Like, honestly, for me, Morata, when he's
so down that he's playing.
For Madrid, he wasn't too bad. Okay. He showed glimpses, but he's not a number 9. I don't know what role he fits in. The Spanish crowd hate him. They don't like him at all.
Oh, wow.
They don't like him at all.
Nation on top of him then, yeah?
Believe me on this one, they do not like him. And look, we have Moreno, who's like second Pichichi, second, and he's not playing as our star striker. The man banged in goals for Villarreal all season. Yeah, I don't know why he's not playing up front.
I don't know what you mean, no comment.
I think with Morata though, I think maybe Luis Enrique is just going with the fact that like this is actually what Morata's third tournament now for Spain.
Yeah, pretty much.
Third tournament. He's played at all these top clubs, etc., etc. Like, even though he's not a good finisher, he has experience playing at this level. Do you get what I'm saying? And yes, he's a bad finisher, but I don't actually think Morata is a bad player. Like I've
Yeah,
seen
I
games. I've seen games where he's been able to affect a football match, even though he's not scoring because.
Yeah. Like Giroud, basically.
Well, he's not.
But Giroud can actually finish.
He's not
Yeah,
as
Giroud can
intelligent as Giroud, but
Yeah.
yeah. But like, so I can sort of see why Enrique wants to play him, but I wouldn't play him centrally. Like, I'd play him out wide. If you want to play both, cool. Play Morata out wide and play Moreno in the middle.
Yeah. James is going to go and sort the TV out because it's about to turn off. I think. Now let's get on to Pedri. They were just talking to Cesc Fabregas there. I mean, what a career he's had and what a player he has. But Sophie, Pedri.
He looks good, man.
Looking
From what I've
good,
seen,
innit?
I think he looks very talented. He was definitely a bright spark in the first game that I saw Spain playing. I'm excited to see more of him. I can't comment too much because I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I've watched loads of him.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen in this tournament so far, he's an exciting prospect.
Do what football YouTube does and
Yeah,
just
I've seen
basically.
a few little
Or
videos.
football Twitter, just like they've seen everyone play, everyone like
You
knew who
know,
Locatelli was and
my
stuff.
source is Football Manager. Deadly serious. I'm telling you all. Seriously, I heard about the guy 2 years ago because Football Manager just said, yeah, he's going to be great one day.
And they were right.
They rarely get it wrong.
They rarely get it wrong.
They actually rarely get it wrong.
I watched him for Barcelona this season.
Yeah.
Before Ansu got injured, Koeman was playing both of them in the team, and
He's doing bits.
they both look ridiculously good for 18-year-olds, 18, 19-year-olds, whatever they are. Like it's crazy.
He's basically the Foden of Spain. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right,
he's not maybe as advanced in the pitch as Foden, but he does produce glimpses of, okay, I want to see like a young Iniesta playing. When Iniesta started playing for Barcelona, you saw like glimpses of brilliance. So I think Pedri is definitely that kind of guy. If I'm looking at it, Olmo's a very good play. He plays for Leipzig. Very good play. He's starting obviously on the left wing. So overall, I think Spain have a very decent squad that could produce some upsets against the top nations in this tournament.
It's so funny that you say Foden because that's actually a very good comparison. And one of the frustrating things for me with England is I want to see Foden in central areas because I want to see our best players in positions where they can affect the game more. But it's not an England chat, but you know that's what Spain do so well. They see a Pedri, however old he is, they'll just go stick him in the middle in a midfield three and just let him show what he can do.
Yeah.
I reckon he's a big class today as well, honestly.
Big game for him. Yeah, he played well in the first game and obviously he needs to shine again today to get that result.
Yeah.
De Gea 10 United fan says flex Soph with the United
Big
kind of
up
red
to De Gea,
emoji and
yeah.
yeah, big up. And
He's on the bench, by the way.
say that again?
Yeah,
on
De
the
Gea's on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not getting in the side like that.
What's your thoughts on Netflix? The whole Henderson De Gea thing? Because I've never spoke to you about it.
The Henderson De Gea thing, I just think Henderson hasn't done anything yet to show that he is 100% better than David De Gea.
Yeah,
I just
I
think
hear
it's
you.
circumstance. It's because
hear you.
they've got him, they've spent a lot of money on him, and it's like, well, he might leave and go somewhere else when he's really young. And they feel that the fear, FOMO, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the fear of missing out on him when they've kind of nurtured him. He spent a couple of years at Sheffield United.
Yeah.
And David De Gea is 30. Like, that's young for a keeper. That's the keeper in his prime. You know what I mean? So
Like, people forget that like he joined United as like a 19-year-old, like
Yeah, he
19,
did,
20 years old.
young, been there 10 years.
Flapping at cloth.
Yeah, and I feel like there's times where like I admire Dean Henderson's arrogance and not even arrogance, confidence in himself to say, I'm going to displace De Gea. You know, one of the best keepers in the Prem.
Yeah.
In world football. I know he hasn't.
Was.
I know he's not. That's the thing, and that's another thing that goes against De Gea because he hasn't had the De Gea levels of 3 years ago when he was
exactly
literally the best
Yeah,
alongside
it's true.
Neuer. And the last 18 months for him have been really difficult. But De Gea's had a good season this year.
Yeah.
It was almost like they were just penciling in Dean Henderson to be able to say, you know what?
Would you say he's had a good season? I think he started off.
De Gea was alright. He didn't make
He's
any
had,
big
he's had a
mistakes.
couple of mistakes, like Everton.
been
He was
decent.
alright. You know what it is? I actually what you said at the start. This is what I said to Saeed as well. Like we were discussing this a couple months back. I don't think Dean Henderson is a better goalkeeper than David De Gea right
No.
now.
No,
And I
he's
think
not.
I think the only reason why he's starting is because in his own right, he is a good goalkeeper, but David De Gea suffered a loss in form at a period in the season.
So the question
where-
mark
and it
was even
like,
there.
This guy's literally on 100 bags a week, per week, and he's chilling on the bench, and he's here to take the here spot. Let's give him a run in the team.
Is that what Henderson's on? He's on.
He's on 120.
Oh, he's 120?
Yeah, on like a 5-year deal.
It's crazy.
For what?
And De Gea is the highest paid player at the club.
On
So like 375.
And you also had Romero, who must have been on a good 70.
He's less now.
We can't sell him.
What was Romero on? He must have been 70, 80k a week.
Bro, we're spending. We still got Joe Pereira.
So you must have,
got League
been
Bank.
paying, you were paying $500,000 a week on goalkeepers, you know.
100%, and that's what I'm saying.
Wait, you still got Pereira?
Yeah, he's on
We've got a
loan.
league grant and all he's done is hold up the number board. That's all.
Oh my God.
And now we're gonna get Tom Heaton.
Yeah,
We've got him.
Yeah, because I think what's his name's going to leave, obviously, Romero and Liga. But
You know, Luis Enrique trusts more in Unai Simon than David De Gea. David De Gea has never played that well for Spain.
yeah,
he's always been
in the
the
World
fault.
Cup, man. I think
He's always
in
been
that
at
18
fault.
World Cup. Yeah, I think when it was it Ronaldo outside the box?
Yeah,
and then he was having a stinker, and I don't think he's ever recovered from that properly until this season. He started getting a little bit better, but yeah, the fact that he doesn't even start for Spain now is it's tight for him. He's almost losing number one at Man United. He's lost it at Spain. He's got a lot of things to do.
Yeah, Spain. I mean, I think, do you know what? One of the truly sad things to see was Casillas being outed at Madrid.
What, by Mourinho?
Casillas.
So Josh is here for his he doesn't actually know the national anthem.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Should we listen to his not knowing the national anthem?
What did you do to God Save Our Queen tune as well?
Look here, they're all the same tune.
They're not the same tune. The American. No, I don't think you should sing that.
Polski's clear, my broskies.
What's your prediction?
Spain win 3-0.
Does he actually have Polish blood in him?
He's half Polish, yeah. His mum's Polish. His mum's full on Polish.
Basically, onto Casillas, I think when he was ousted from Madrid, I think it was one of the saddest things that I've seen, and that in turn kind of hurt Spain as the captain, el capitán de España. I think it was problematic for Spain after then. I think he's the one he's
that was the work of Mourinho, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
God, Mourinho's tainted all of you, but I mean, my club's tainted itself.
He ruined one of the best players in the world. He ruined Kaka. Let's just don't forget that. And Mourinho completely ruined him.
Well, the players are out and they are doing the national anthem. It is now the Spanish national anthem at the moment.
They know the words.
And it's yeah, exactly.
Oh, is it lyrically?
They don't sing the Spanish anthem. Basically, the Spanish national anthem is banned from being sung.
Huh?
The lyrics are being banned.
Why?
Because the last lyrics were
If it's really bad, don't say it. But
no, it was formed under Franco's era. So it's not. We're not allowed to sing the Spanish national anthem. So we just basically hum.
Really?
And that's it.
Interesting fact for today.
Yeah. So I mean, you see, I mean, some would obviously sing, but because the Olympics tried to make a national anthem for Spain. We tried to form a new one.
Oh, just make it.
But because the lyrics are just so similar, we don't want to, hence, relive any bad times from Spanish history.
Okay.
So. Hence why Spain don't sing national anthem. It's only one of the four in the world that don't sing it.
Learn something new every day. So we're about to have Kickoff. A big game, man. It is a big game because, like you said, if Poland lose this, they're gone pretty much. In it, I think it would take a miracle for them to go through to the next round. So it is all on the table for them. And are we expecting Poland to do kind of like what Sweden did do? Let them have it, obviously. Try and stay tight, compact, and try and nick something.
They should, if they're smart. They really should, because that's the blueprint for Spain. Russia did it. Sweden did it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm worried about Lewandowski from corners and the height of Poland from set pieces.
Is that going to be their best inroads?
I think that will be their best inroads. But I think Spain will keep another 95% possession and hope for the best.
95.
I think you're going to kill them.
You think?
Yeah, I think 4-5-0. Yeah, I do. Because Poland need to win, really. Well, actually...
Well, they do, actually.
Actually, no, to be...
Well, if they get a draw...
A draw and a win against Sweden might be enough,
game,
but I think really, because they have to get something, I think...
Realistically, if you get 4 points, you're pretty much through in the third place rule in the Euros, pretty much, I think,
I suppose.
overall.
3 points was enough last time.
Yeah, 3 points was enough last time. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean they're playing 3 at the back. I think we will overrun them.
Ready trying to sink it out already straight away, mate. 3 at the back. You know what I mean? Wing backs. What's that? Pizza now?
Yeah, they've told you another. There's more coming.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, love
Oh
that.
wow,
love
thank
that.
you. Yeah, I'll pass it this way first. You guys have been working very hard all day.
Yeah, you
I
lot
can't.
have that.
I need
We'll
a
get the
keto.
Keto.
Yeah.
Keto's
Don't let me
okay.
open it. You.
No,
pepperoni?
no
You have
pizza,
it?
por favor.
What is there any like
Yes, yeah.
tissue all up in
Yeah.
it? Thank you, man. Thank you.
I didn't get this big eating just vegetables.
Can't pay for you, mate.
I didn't
Boss
put this
man.
much weight on just eating vegetables, I tell you.
You know what? I'm a Real Madrid fan,
Yeah.
but do you know what? This is. I keep on raising this with England fans, yeah. And the Spanish. Okay, I'm a Real Madrid fan, but we support Spain equally as much as we support Madrid.
Not
We
like
don't-
here, basically.
Yeah, I don't feel that.
England fans.
Yeah.
They support their club more than country.
Are you on that? The club over country.
100%.
It's a proper. Are you?
100%.
Yeah.
So,
Equal.
James.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of them unexplainable things where it's like
You know, when it's tournament football though, I do proper get behind England. Like I love watching us, even though we're crap in tournaments. Like I do enjoy it. I do feel like quite patriotic about it. But any other time, I'm just
would you choose? I ask everyone when I've been on here. England win the Euros now or Man United win the league next year?
Man United win the league.
Do you know what?
Tottenham win anything
How many cups?
ever apart from they said the German Cup.
Win a game or
Do you know what? Maybe. Do you know what? Maybe it's because Madrid and Barcelona and Atletico Madrid coming into it now have dominated La Liga for so many years. They'll be like, oh, what would you rather have? Real Madrid win La Liga or Spain win the Euros? I'll be like, Spain win the Euros all day long.
I don't know if English people feel that like national
Thank you.
kind of like
They
togetherness as
used
much
to
as
be.
other countries
In the
do.
90s,
Do you know what I
and
mean?
trust
Yeah.
me on this one, in the 90s, England fans were fully on it. Piercy, Adams, everybody, yeah? They were fully on behind the team. Not more so than the club and stuff, but it was a bit more equal. Now,
I think
I think it's
as England
just...
fans, you get sucked into the hype. Like even this year, like the build up to the Euros and that, you get sucked in, and then the second you see us play, we're like, oh,
Too
back
much
to reality.
propaganda.
But we know
Yeah.
it's fake
There's
though.
way too much
Yeah,
propaganda.
that's it. And
Hold
you're
on.
right, you're spot on.
We want to.
Yeah.
Like, no, we
Yeah.
want, like,
I just
we
don't
know it's
believe
not
it.
coming home, but we want
Yeah.
to be involved in
Course, yeah.
that whole thing, innit?
Ah, mira.
Well, it's a
What?
decent start.
Mira,
innit?
mira, mira.
He's not giving it.
The ref was-
Ay,
oh, you know when
I
the
thought he was
ref
pointing.
calls it early as well, like,
Don't
no.
check it on VAR.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Ahora. Counter now.
Adelante, por favor.
That's a bright start from Poland.
It is.
Adelante.
Any moment now,
It's
VAR
nice
check,
to
they're
go
going to
back
pull
to
it back.
side.
They're going to
They
pull it
better
back.
not pull it back. They better not
VAR
pull it back.
checking.
You better not pull it back.
Bottom left hand
I'm
corner, you
waiting.
can't see it from a
Remember the,
little angle, but they're checking
Spurs
it.
City game, 2 minutes of football, then they're like, oh, it's a pen. We're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
When did that?
Yeah. It
Oh.
was
Viva
the
la Roja.
Aguero one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, at least he didn't score a goal after full time.
Just keep the ball.
Yeah.
Only
Brighton.
United could do that.
Against
No,
Brighton.
but if the incident happened when the game was still going,
Hold
what are
on.
you supposed to do?
No, it was funny.
Man.
though. The
That was
tweets,
mad
the
though.
tweets were
That was
glorious
mad.
after that.
It was
I
mad.
didn't understand why like the rival fans were like typical. I'm like,
No, I agree.
there was a foul in normal time. Like, what
Yeah,
do you what, didn't blow the whistle and then someone got fouled.
I saw someone tweet,
Yeah, only that could happen to us though.
Yeah, true.
hey Flex, someone went, conceding after the final whistle is the worst time to concede. I was like,
But
fucking hell.
to be fair though, I felt that goal was a legitimate goal, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What?
It was.
The one.
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
100%.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, a bit messy. What's this?
Clumsy. Is that
Yeah,
Morata?
that's
Nah,
not,
it's
that's
not
not a penalty, mate. You shit. That's
Right
no
decision
penalty.
early on. Right decision early on. I just want to be entertained. I think it was the Sweden and Slovakia game. It was a little bit touch and go for the
Bit
quality.
cagey.
I think that's the only one that I haven't seen.
Pardon?
I think that's the only game that I haven't.
Yeah, apart from that, a lot of the games,
I
other
watched
games have
that
been
in
open.
The thing is, for me with Sweden, I just like watching Alexander
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
quality.
his
Do you
goal.
rate him?
His
man.
goals.
I think he's a very good young.
Yeah,
For how big he is, yeah,
Derecha.
he moves, doesn't he?
His technical quality is
Yeah.
a joke. Like
Yeah.
the way he takes care of a ball
Yeah.
for a big man as well, it's sick.
Yeah, he's got great balance,
Sick.
great guy.
Okay.
Did you see just before the game they asked if he knew Gary Lineker was?
What did he
Yeah.
say?
And he said, isn't he like an old football player who's in the
The guy who
studio
does the
now?"
TV
Yeah,
show.
The guy eats Walker's crisp.
there's a TV show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That is Like, when you think players that young, like,
Yeah, it's
they're
nuts.
probably not going to know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're probably
I
not.
would
He's an old
I would-
footballer.
I would have loved to see Ansu Fati hear this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would have lit up this tournament, man. And I think he would have given Spain something different.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
pace, pace.
direct.
You've only got
Pace,
Adama, really.
direct.
Yeah.
Why is he
so
not in the
Adama.
squad? Is it
He's
injury
injured.
or?
Yeah, he's been injured for like
Yeah,
long time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he had a mad knee injury. I think wasn't it against Betis that he got that knee injury?
I think so.
Yeah. He won the penalty and then he got injured. I remember that game.
Why did Laporte change then from France to Spain?
Because they're going
You
against
say
French.
why?
Is that really what? Is that literally what it
A
was?
couple weeks ago.
I didn't even know what happened.
You can't
A
get
couple
the
weeks
French
ago.
I'm
just-
happy. I'm happy.
He's
he
in my
did it.
ultimate team and he's French at the back for my chemistry, and I was thinking,
Oh,
no,
it happened a
that
couple
ain't
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a recent.
Yeah.
Why? Just because he wasn't getting in the France?
He's not getting a look in at France, and I'm happy he did it. To be honest, sometimes you got to take charge of your destiny, man. Like, there's no reason.
Brilliant.
The thing is, I think Laporte is an overrated centre back, but he's still a quality centre back.
I think he's
He
good.
is
And-
good, yeah.
I think he's good.
And I think it's a travesty that he doesn't even get into the France squad. That's got that.
Kimpembe.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I like
Rash.
Kimpembe, but like Zuma, for instance, and I'm not trying to get on Kurt Zuma. Kurt Zuma, he's a decent centre back, but he's not better than Laporte.
Yeah,
and
I
yet
agree.
he's getting into that team, and Laporte isn't. It don't make sense to me.
How do you
Yeah.
guys feel about the changing of allegiances? I know Toby basically saying, well, that's a good
Ben.
reason. Spain trying to.
It's too
Poland
slow,
winning it
man.
back. I know Toby's basically saying, like, yeah, fair enough. If there's players that you're better than getting in, then do it. How do you feel about it?
It depends
I
on the
remember,
situation.
was it in 2014, Adnan Januzaj could have picked between like six
Yeah.
teams. And there was a big, like, I think Jack Wilshere made some comments, so there's a big kind of thing about, you know, what makes you eligible for a country. Well, I just think every case is its own.
Go on.
It's hard to
Por
kind of-
Dios.
Have a shot, click.
Por Dios.
Oh! He can shoot
That was
from range
dipping.
as well.
Good
Unlucky.
effort.
Jeez.
Played.
And
I'm rooting for Poland. Sorry, Dave. I'm rooting for Poland today.
Everyone likes the underdog, man.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Fuck the underdog.
Sophie, how do you see the whole, like, if you have to change
Depends on the
allegiance?
situation. I agree with what you said. I think in your own personal career, like we said, Wan-Bissaka earlier is another example. Like he's got a
Yeah.
decision to make now whether he chooses England or Congo. And I think if you're not getting into,
Go on.
Mira.
Whoa!
Where's the
if
foul?
you're not getting,
Why are they fucking passing around the back like that for?
Your
Jesus
space. Have you not
Christ,
seen
man.
it?
Whoa!
Have you not seen the use of what?
When it suits them, yeah?
That's passing. That's how we are. Yeah, exactly.
No so close to the
They said
fucking
don't
line.
compromise their
Hold on.
style.
Dave said, yeah, I hope we have 95% possession.
Yeah.
And then when
You're not that bloody close to the bloody works him on. At the back. Come on.
That's a
That was a
decent
strike.
Yeah,
That's a
unlucky.
strike.
But yeah, Sophie, you were saying basically it just depends on.
Yeah, so if you're not going to break into that team, like Laporte, he'd probably say at the peak of his game now, he's got to make a decision, hasn't he? If he wants to play internationally, if he wants to win something internationally, he's got to obviously switch. So I think it depends on the scenario. Grealish obviously could have played for Ireland, couldn't he? I can understand why he made the choice to play for England, even though he's not playing much. That's not Southgate.
can we
Yeah,
understand
he's
that?
probably
He's
questioning, questioning that move
You
there.
ain't gonna
Yeah,
get a game for us anytime soon.
But he lived in Spain like all his life or something,
Who's
did he? Laporte? Well, maybe not all his
I don't
life,
know.
I'm exaggerating a
I
bit. A
don't
long
He was.
time.
He was
No
raised.
idea.
He was raised in Spain. Yeah, and
Yeah.
played for Athletic Bilbao.
Do you know what? I think in that situation,
Oh,
it's
bad
fair
pass.
enough, really.
This is
And you know what they say,
Pretty good
right?
start.
For
Yeah, it's a
Athletic,
good start.
Only,
That's
they,
about
only
that.
they only have best players.
Yeah.
Centre
So-
off.
Yeah, that's it.
In the centre,
apologies,
man.
guys. I'm being really greedy, but I haven't had anything to
No,
eat.
you can
today,
have it
so
all.
Keep
You
going.
sit it down,
This
flex
is my
have it all.
first slice.
I
I'm not even trying to be like.
I prefer.
super greedy, but
Well,
I
keto
prefer meat.
here.
you know what I mean? I'm just
Yeah.
excusing myself, you know what I mean? Because it is rude to, you know, I've got mic'd up and stuff. I don't want to be chomping in your ear, but I am so hungry. So I'm not
Do you know
apologising
what?
for that.
I was really self-conscious of that with the crisps.
Turn up, Flex, I'll be
I've never
quiet.
eaten
Let's
crisps
be
more
honest.
quietly in my life. Just because of the
They
mic.
got pepperoni. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just wait.
There you go.
Por favor. Adelante, Alan. Bring it now.
Dave, what do you think of Llorente playing right back? Because Spain don't really have a natural right back,
Cross.
do they?
Spain's starting to get.
You know
get in
what?
their
This is
groove.
why we need Adama Traore. I'm not even lying, bro. Like,
To get to the
Traore's
byline.
pace will frighten teams, just and sheer strength.
Especially because Poland seem to be actually coming for you a
Alright.
little bit here.
No, I think with Spain, everything's in front of the opposition. Because
Go on.
Oh, that's
There
messy.
you go.
That was really messy.
Pasa. Centro.
I'm backing Morata to score. Again, I like
Oh,
backing
really?
the underdog. Yeah, everyone's on his back. saying he's rubbish and that, which is true. But
This
he
on
won't.
chestnut.
Don't bite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
working.
bite.
He wasn't much of a statue.
He's come back. He's come back to the stream on the side just for that.
Yeah, just for that.
Robbie, he's only just calmed down from earlier.
I saw him making a list of Kane jokes earlier actually in his office. Yeah.
Why is Kane worse than
Yeah.
To be honest,
well, that's a good one.
we won Euro 2012 without a recognised striker.
True.
Fabregas was playing up there the whole bloody time.
But Spain was still
Unbelievable.
But it was different. It was different quality. When
your
you
team's
have
so good.
when you have Xavi making passes, then you know shit's going down.
100%.
Xavi, Alonso, Busquets, Iniesta, Silva, Fabregas.
Yeah,
That's
you might as well give up.
Santi Cazorla was in that team as well. No?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Santi was in that.
Absolute baller.
I love
that guy,
Cazorla.
man.
Matter.
This
And
is
Mata as
the-
well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Mata.
this was Santi. This was
Baller.
Santi at his peak as well.
Yeah.
This was Santi at his peak.
Arsenal fans get really down about
Ben.
Santi Cazorla, innit? Because
Hey,
he didn't really that injury he had
Shit,
as well,
Santi
and
Cazorla.
he just
Terrible
didn't
in-
finish
terrible
on the break.
injury.
Yeah. And to be fair, it was just it was so good to see him be able to play again after that. To be fair,
Yeah, for
To
Villarreal.
make a
Yeah,
comeback.
Look, I think there's a strong argument for him being our best player since, Fabregas maybe. And genuinely, for me, I preferred him to Ozil. Sanchez was amazing as well.
He's
but
a proper player.
I've always felt I don't know about your best, but obviously you're Arsenal fans, so you know more than me. But I've always thought he was underrated.
Yeah, he was.
He's so good technically, like
Yeah.
left foot, right foot, baller.
He seemed like just like a genuinely humble, good guy as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Like, that
baller.
aside as well.
and when he went back to
Such a
Villarreal, he actually became one of the best
He's incredible.
midfielders that season in La Liga. He played excellently for Villarreal.
You don't lose it, innit, man?
Not because he's got so much
Arsenal's
balance.
Yeah.
He's short, stocky. That balance of him gives him that
I loved
perfect
him.
midfielder, basically.
Yeah. I remember when he was bursting onto the scene around like 2007, 2008. Because I saw him when
getting up in the
when Spain
midfield,
first
mate.
won the Euros. He was in that squad as well. And he was meant to go Real Madrid, Santi Cazorla, at a young age. I think they tried to buy him, but for some reason, who was his club at the time that rejected
Proper
him?
player, man.
Was he at Malaga for a bit?
He joined Malaga when they had the cash. They had like him, Isco, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
Then
Remember Venice?
then they
Solomon Rondon. There's another.
Then they lost. They had to start selling players. So yeah, that's why.
But some of the best scouting teams actually in Spain are your Betises, Sevillas, teams like Malaga. They have very good scouting systems for players that you don't even know that will come up and just go to another team and just shine. Like Aguero, for example. You know what I mean?
I went
Exactly
Malaga
that.
Stadium 2 years ago. I was staying in Malaga because I was staying there before we went to Madrid for the. And let me not even mention it.
Oh right, that one.
Yeah.
Which one?
Nah, no point. Nah. The same one that you had.
That was easy. See how easy? Robbie, I know why you do it actually. It's easy, isn't it?
Oh my!
Yeah, man, I know what you mean. Yeah.
They've no invention, man.
Big up, Toby.
When has Spain crossed the fucking ball? Like they never really crossed the
But
ball.
I mean, they got Morata and Moreno there, so two players who can head the ball now.
Yeah, true, but come on, like, for me, this is like a completely different Spain altogether. I know it's Luis Enrique's vision and stuff like that, but
What do you think of Luis Enrique?
Well, great player, excellent
manager?
player.
Go on.
Manager, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Go on, Levan.
Yeah, brilliant play.
He's trying.
Pau
Trying to
Torres.
gas her.
You know what, Pau Torres?
Yeah.
Any
Just a
team
bit
that
too
he
high.
goes to is going to fit in nicely.
Yeah, good
Pau
player.
Torres is a fucking excellent centre back.
That's a
I
United.
never
should be picking.
realised
looks
how
good,
good
man.
of a passer he was. Someone
Yeah.
showed me a compilation
Yeah,
of his
he's
passes
good.
and his
I'll
left
take it,
leg.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played well in the final against us.
He played, yeah, he did. But when I watched him against Arsenal, he looked like not bad, but he didn't really stand out to me.
It's hard though when you try and watch him one
we
off.
didn't do
I remember
anything.
when
Yeah.
when everyone
do
was
anything.
on about Koulibaly and that, like, how good he is and stuff, and then
Yeah.
Arsenal ripped them up.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
wasn't very good in that game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now he's shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's different. You have to just really study a player over 38 games in a season,
I agree.
or a couple of years to really
Is
see.
Ramos going PSG?
Hopefully, so then Varane's still free because that's who we
Do you
need.
think
Do
they're
you
going to
think
get
they
rid
We
of
won't get
both?
rid. We won't get rid of
United.
Varane. We won't get rid of Varane.
I don't
PSG,
think
they
they're
need,
gonna both.
I think they need another centre back, but I don't think it's Ramos. If you start him, if you buy him, you have to play. You have to start him.
Yeah.
But to be honest, we got Alaba, just recently, and I'm like, okay, Alaba's fine, but
Has that been confirmed yet?
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah. So I'm like with Alaba. I'm like, is he going to really replace Ramos? No. But you know, Ramos, his best wishes, go to another team, see where he performs.
I'm sorry,
Ramos,
but
you know.
Alaba is not better at centre back than Sergio Ramos. I know Ramos wanted to leave for a new challenge, but I think it would be a big problem if Madrid lose Ramos and Varane in one summer.
Didn't Ramos accept their contract offer though?
But
and
it
then it was
expired.
too late
The
or
deadline-
something.
It was a really sad
so he actually
end,
wanted to stay.
Oh,
He's had quite a sad few months. Obviously, he didn't get into the Spain squad. I don't know, David, what your thoughts on that is. And then basically, I think he was playing sort of hardball with Real, only to eventually agree to their terms, and they said, look, that deal's expired.
I mean,
what a disaster.
I don't know. I don't actually know what Spain's decisions is. Obviously, with Madrid, because Madrid is supposed to be the king's team. That's what we call Real Madrid.
Yeah.
We're the king's team. So I don't know. Like Spain's World Cup
And bankrolled by the government. Yeah, I forgot that too.
when we suddenly took Hierro last World Cup, I'm like, come on, mate. Like Hierro's not even approved. Oh wait.
No. DJ Music Ace says it's so nice to finally not hear any arguments about Kane being world class.
Honestly.
Robbie's back in the room.
He's just waiting for it to go a little bit quiet.
Jordan
And he's
Mike.
gonna go, so what do you think about Kane then? Mikel Khan says Atletico Bilbao is another one, fantastic academy.
Yeah. 100%.
Basco.
Agreed. Bilbao's got amazing. They're like, do you know what? Spain before La Liga used to be a very competitive in terms of, you know, Betis, Deportivo de La Coruña, which was an awesome team in mid-2000s.
Diego Tristan used to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Didn't they win the league?
Oh, is it?
Oh, that's a corner.
He done well to even get
Sociedad.
Valencia as well.
Valencia.
I remember when they were
Valencia.
Pablo Aimar and them, mate.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
And
Vincenti.
I think because
Yeah.
Madrid and Barcelona took the money dominated La Liga. Real Madrid, Barcelona get majority of TV rights. They get everything thrown at them. They have the best teams, and look what happens. Atletico Madrid comes up.
What do you think about now? Because you know, like a lot of people saying, like the English teams are dominating in Europe. Well,
Yeah,
you only look at the Europa League. And
no,
what do you think of the Spanish league now?
When you have a team like Chelsea beating both Atletico and Real Madrid, the teams,
The league,
that's it. But Spain were the dominant ones before.
Yeah, but at least
We were the dominant.
Villarreal got you some prize.
True. Yeah, true. I think we did. To be honest, I know
Forget
Sophie
us.
Flex. I was rooting for Villarreal all day long. Mate, when De Gea missed the penalty, I was gassed. So gassed. When De Gea missed that penalty,
I was
he's missing, definitely.
That was sad because
couldn't believe
as soon as it went to penalty, yeah, I thought, hey, Solskjaer, it's like the 119th minute and 30 seconds. Bring on Dean Henderson, mate.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Because I just know, I wanted him to see it through, but he's got a horrendous record at saving penalties. But it's not his fault. It's not his fault that we lost. There were some people like because he missed the penalty.
There's no way.
Yeah, just wasn't on it. Yeah.
It was more that he didn't get near to a single penalty, did he?
Hey!
Nice thing.
I genuinely think I would have probably saved more than De Gea.
What, sorry?
I think I would have saved more than De Gea.
No, genuinely.
He was diving proper earlier.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just hasn't got it.
De Gea
He
is
just hasn't got it.
awful at penalty saving.
Yeah, he just hasn't got it.
But my
It's
thing
an
is this
exaggeration,
though, that game should have never.
Shouldn't have got to that. In 120 minutes of football, we had 2 shots on target.
Crazy.
And Oli didn't make us up to like the 88th minute, something stupid like that.
100th minute.
No, it was after.
And then even then, when he made the first one, he made the wrong one.
Absolutely useless sort of a
100
fucking
minutes.
Rashford
he
dropped
is.
a 0 out of 10.
He took Pogba off.
And I
Garbage.
just honestly.
I think zero's been
But like I said, it didn't happen and we're in the Champions League from before and we didn't need to win. That's my way of dealing with it.
Hey!
Cool. Easy.
Hey!
There it is.
Hey!
This has got to go in.
Shoot, please! Anybody!
Oh, counter attacks on that.
Lewandowski.
He's no way. He's not got that pace.
No
He's not
way.
got that
Oh my
pace.
God, he's
not got that
taking him
pace.
on.
He's not got that pace.
And win a
Nah,
foul.
there's nothing
It's
there.
not
There's
actually a
nothing
foul
there.
as
There's
well.
nothing there.
Unlucky, unlucky.
Por favor.
He should have slowed it down.
Yeah, he needed to wait for. He needs to wait for reinforcements.
He just knew for
there.
a sec he was thinking, can I?
Spain.
Yeah.
That's one thing about Spain, though. I think
That's a brilliant pass there.
That was a great pass. They're obviously going to be happy to have the ball up. I don't think they're going to be massively worried about a counter attack.
Wait, who's that in there? Was that?
That's a good
Oh,
header.
no, that was, sorry, that was Moreno. Yeah.
Look at that defending from Bednarek there, eh?
Tobe said he's crap.
He's dead.
He heard you pre-game.
He's so dead.
Would you take him at Tottenham?
Never in a million years. Never in a million years.
Bednarek.
Bednarek.
Speaking of, who's your number one for manager?
I told you, Krusty the Clown. Krusty the Clown. Ronald
Sorry, was that on
Ryan
the last
Mason.
stream?
Oh, please, God.
May as well just give it to him.
Do not give the job to Brian Mason.
To be fair, whilst I'm in London, I'll put my
Club
CV.
legend.
I'm gonna
Jesus.
drop it in.
You see that the other day? That
Yeah, I
tweet?
saw. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
heated. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be called a hater and stuff, but this club thing they're slick calling him a Spurs legend. What's he done? He wasn't even better than Nabil Bentaleb, for heaven's sake. And
Bentaleb was decent.
Did they call him a legend?
They called him
Yeah, they did on a tweet, yeah.
They called him a club legend. To do what?
Because they're lining him up for the... Oh.
Yeah, I know.
that
It's sneaky. I know what they're doing. I know what they're
Yeah.
doing, and they're so see-through. They're going to say, oh, we tried
Ryan
for all these
Mason.
managers, and now we're going to have...
I didn't know you were talking about Ryan Mason until
If
you
they
just
do
mentioned
that,
it.
I swear to God, I'm bricking Daniel Levy's house, and I'm bricking the stadium.
Imagine you got Ledley King there waiting, and
Yeah,
our
that's how he
legend,
felt. Yeah.
Ryan Mason.
Even Chris Powell.
Yeah.
Nah,
How's he not got a look in?
we need proper...
What, Ryan Mason?
Chris
Ryan
Powell
Mason, no, I'm
has...
talking about to the end of the season.
Oh, interim thing.
How?
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? He's
I think it's
asking
because
for-
I think the Brian Mason decision was because I'm gonna keep calling him Brian.
That's
Why is it
disrespectful.
Brian? Why is it
wow.
Brian and not Ryan? Because I've seen a lot of that.
No, it's tongue in cheek.
Oh,
We're
right,
taking the mick. To be honest, you know what he did well against the poor sides, but when we played half decent sides, he just didn't have a clue, man. He didn't have a clue.
Just not supposed to be there, is he?
And to be honest, I do blame him sometimes because some of the decisions were obvious, but he got put into that. He didn't ask for that role. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't ask to be our
Mira.
RKK Leo says Spain is meant to win this match.
Meant to.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, they just better do it.
They better bloody do it, yeah.
I don't want you to get him, but Graham Potter for me. I think he's quality.
Again,
I know there's question marks.
I think I like Graham Potter. I think he's a talented coach, but again, what has he shown so far to suggest that he's the man that's going to lift this Spurs team and get us back into contention to try?
He's here in the middle, man.
Get back into the Champions League spots.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear
Like,
that.
what's
boring,
his-
man.
And it's the same issue I had with Fonseca. Again, another
Oh.
not a bad coach, but what has
Being
he
very
shown?
stubborn, Poland.
What's he shown in his career to suggest that
He's
he's
not offering
capable of
anything
doing this
to
job
give away.
well?
Yeah.
Everyone knows
that.
how much I didn't
Yeah.
like Mourinho. I didn't
Yeah.
want him in
Yeah.
the job. He was a bad fit, but none of these managers that were speaking
What is
on
that,
TV
man?
are
Yeah.
better managers than Jose Mourinho.
Who is
Yeah.
it? So who is it that the Tottenham fans actually want then? Like, if I was to say to you, ideally, who would you actually say?
Roy Hodgson's available.
Eddie Howe's available.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Nuno.
He's good.
The managers we
Nuno?
want, we
Would you
can't
take
get.
Nuno?
Rafa
wouldn't take
Benitez
Nuno,
is the
no.
one, I
No.
think.
I wouldn't take Nuno at Spurs.
Steven Gerrard?
But I can
Rafa?
see. Rafa Benitez, you know what?
You've got to take that.
I like Rafa. I like Rafa, but I feel like there might be games where he won't take his foot off the gas, and that's my issue. But
Yeah.
tactically, I'll have him over all of these other managers.
Thank you. Again, I'm
You know
going to send
what?
it down here first, guys.
Zidane is free.
We're working all day. Enjoy.
Zidane never going to go to Tottenham.
Nah, he
Is
would
that the
never.
same pizza or is it a different one?
That's a meat.
Oh, spent all that time on the
Any
vegetarian
flex,
one.
flex.
They're not messing about with these ones.
Maybe have 4 slices of full up. No, I'm having
Flex,
some, I don't
flexing
care.
the vegetarian.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Texas barbecue.
I don't know.
Look
Mighty
at that,
Meteor,
mate.
Meteor.
That's some
Yeah, it'll be
meatballs on
something
there,
like
boy.
Mighty Meaty Meteor, Meat
Yeah.
Feast. Yeah.
There's some meatballs
you
on
go.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get involved in that. I'll give it
Yeah.
5 minutes. Digest the veg.
You
I've
want
had my
some
5 a day.
Not some.
I'm good, thank you.
You're not having some, James.
Oh, I will.
I just don't like eating.
Come on,
on
James,
street.
you're
I don't like
Italian,
eating
bro.
when you're on camera.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
not.
Yeah, it's
You
hard
know what I mean?
awkward,
It's not really what it's supposed to do, but it's the Euros.
There's got those crumbs for it.
Do you know, people always say to me, because I'm half Italian, they say, how can you eat Domino's? I say, listen, Domino's isn't pizza, it's Domino's. It's its own thing. It's like its own product.
It's like McDonald's
Is
is
that like-
You know what I
McDonald's.
mean?
Is that like you with Vaps as well?
This Italian guy.
Like Vapiano?
Was there another one?
Huh? Oh, this is it.
What's
Oh,
that,
right.
Piano, sorry?
There is another
You
one.
don't know what Vapiano's is?
No, is it a pizza
They
place?
never end.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it wrong. Where's my cheese?
It's German.
You're gonna get
owned,
margarita,
but
Josh.
It's like an Italian
margarita, mate. You gotta get
Italian
one.
eatery, and
That's the cheesy ones.
they make pasta for you right in front of you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, it's not
I can't believe you've never been to Vapiano's. You're missing out, man.
really.
Yeah, it's
Oh, no,
really
I'll go.
good.
That's
But-
nice. Vapiano.
By the
Is
way,
there one-
guys,
is there one locally? I think Harvey was talking about it.
what pizza?
No, this
Yeah.
Vapiano.
They do pizza as well.
By the way, this game is actually shit at the moment.
It's Spain. It's
fucking
taken.
garbage,
It's
man.
What do we say?
taken.
Spain are boring. man.
Absolute
Yeah.
garbage.
Is this
man.
what you meant, Toby, by saying like they just don't? They're not potent. They keep the ball for the
Yeah,
sake of keeping it.
tiki taka, no incision.
Everything's in front of us, little technical.
Ah, brilliant.
Just as we say.
Brilliant fuck.
Getting behind.
That. I mean,
Alright, come on, Morata.
look at Morata.
Do something
solid.
good, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Do
about the
something
haters,
good, mate.
Morata.
Always rated in
Silence the haters.
But
Love
you know
that
what?
underdog.
Low
So
block.
say
Always rated it.
Always rated.
If a team opens up against us and doesn't play a low block, I think Spain can punish it. But look at it, how many players they got on the back?
Yeah, straight out as a back seven, isn't it?
Fucking
I love it, man.
Stinking it
the
out.
whole nation is in the back there, mate. Come on. Look.
And the thing is
Got
about
10
Spain
players.
is they very rarely have like a shot in anger, like from 30 yards because
Yeah.
they can't break it.
Ramos was probably the guy to do that.
There it is! Offside.
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 Morata as well.
Offside.
It was Morata.
And it was Morata as well.
Bloody
Fucking Morata, mate.
He scored!
Prick.
Or was it Morata was offside?
I'm not feeling too good about my 5-0 prediction.
Was he miles off? Was he stupidly offside?
Ooh.
It's not that far, you know what I mean, to be fair to him.
Un poquito.
Yeah.
Could
Very
that
small.
left foot be playing him
I
on?
kind of wanted to score.
That is one of them, innit, where...
Goal hanging cheek.
It's barbecue though.
Yeah, that's like
was
me,
barbecue.
mate.
Oh, yes.
That was me for a couple of seconds ago.
Barbecue base is childish, but it's nice.
I like barbecue bits.
That's what I mean.
This is why I can't eat
it's
pizza,
Domino's.
mate. I love
I
being
love
on a
it.
keto diet at the
Yeah,
moment.
no.
That's a goal!
Goal was on.
Yeah.
They've given the goal!
Come on! Viva España! Viva la Roja!
He's offside.
Goal review, but they've given it.
I fully
No
asked the
offside,
question.
goal!
Bien hecho! Bien hecho! Morata, mate. You see, he's a fucking boss, mate. Come on. Come on, Morata,
Hey, I
mate.
backed the
What was you
underdog.
saying before kickoff?
Exactly.
He's offside.
I said Morata's going to score. I fancy the underdog.
That looks offside to me.
I fully
Bien
asked.
hecho.
I said that left leg.
Viva España! Viva la Roja! Come on, Morata, mate.
Left
Wait.
leg there.
What is
Oh,
off?
I think that's playing him on.
offside.
He looks offside.
Coña!
Where's the lines? Why
Que
is there no lines
coñazo.
now?
Brilliant
He's
stuff.
offside.
That was a shot, by the way.
Yeah, an offside shot.
Hold on a minute. Are they not going to do
Why
this?
are they cheating my country every time, fam? Giving away feather yellow cards and red cards and offside goals.
Go on, Morata, mate. See?
I told you.
This is why he's the best player in the world, mate. You can see why he's a great striker,
So
Morata.
now, so you've gone for
Look at Luis
Even
Enrique.
his shots look- even
You
his-
fucking pisshead,
even
mate.
his
Come on.
shots.
Man, I don't support Luis Enrique, mate.
Best
You fucking
striker in the world.
Barcelona. Come on.
Wow.
Disgraceful.
That was crazy.
Bien hecho, Morata. Bien hecho.
That's very, very dodgy.
Disgraceful.
Because to me, that looked
Coño.
like offside with the naked eye.
Joder. Hey, por favor, don't give a goal now. Shit.
At least we got a nice early goal. You know, Poland's gonna have to come and play
Coño.
now. They're facing elimination from the tournament, pretty much.
I'm doing proper Spanglish here, to be honest. But, you know.
Morata or Messi?
Spanglish.
I know.
Spanglish, mate. Intermixing the Spanish with English. So I'm doing halfway translation in between what I'm saying.
Right, how many attempts? 70. What was that? Say 75 attempts, 1 goal. Did it say?
Come on, man. One goal.
Gazillion attempts,
Morata.
one on target.
Come on. You
One goal.
fucking idiot. He's still shit. But, you know.
Good on him for scoring though.
Yeah, he's big on him for scoring. He's still shit, though. I don't care. I still put Moreno
Has he
up
scored?
front.
Has he scored?
Yeah, it's good
Has
thing
he
he's
scored
going
at
for the
another tournament before? I feel like he has.
I think he's scoring. I can't recall if he scored in the World. I think the World Cup was just a blur to me, to be honest.
Surely he scored at Euro 2016, right?
Morata must have, yeah.
Like at least one or something. 'Cause he's
You know
really-
what? After 2012, Spain's trophy cabinet was just a blur, mate. Just a blur after 2012. That's it.
Oh, he's done
Hey,
him.
Dios, coño.
He's done him.
Give him. Oh, he's
You know
not
what?
good.
Now Poland need to come out. Now Poland need to
Yeah.
come out and actually
one
not
free kick
put
there.
10 fucking men behind the back ball, mate. Come on.
We have
He
lift
looks
off in the game. He does. He does look angry. Morata, mate.
Brilliant
On
goal,
target.
actually.
I would like to see
I
the
mean,
lines.
he's right.
It's a
in
proper
front of
toe
goal.
poke, yes.
He's right.
That is a Raul-esque
All he
goal.
needs to do
that
is even let the ball hit
That's
him
a
and he's
Raul-esque
scoring.
goal. He is. Come on. But you know what? Raul. I'm saying in English, both Spanish as well. Translation. You know how I do that. Raul González Blanco is my favourite still player of all time.
Raúl
Spain.
Raúl
He's the
was a
one
baller.
that made me fall in love with football. He's the one that made me fall
your
in love
goat,
with
yeah?
football. Yeah, he's my goat, mate.
Did he go to Schalke for a bit after?
Yeah, he did.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he did.
What a player though he was.
Raúl. Do you know what? Raúl Morientes in the, I think it was 1998.
Overhyped, man.
Yeah, no, but 1998 World Cup, and when they were in tandem together, they were my York and Cole, basically. Not as good,
Yeah.
but
Definitely.
they were my York and Cole.
It's offside.
Nah, he's not.
Look,
He's on.
that-
Miles on.
Yeah, he's on.
That is on,
Clear
actually.
onside.
It's the defender's foot, isn't it?
Do you know what? Because you see his body lean
Yeah,
in,
but it's a
you
camera.
think he's offside, innit? Because you see his body lean
Hey,
in.
that's what VAR's there for. Fair
just-
play. They did that pretty
On your-
quick.
Do you know what? I'm just going to talk about that. Is this why, like, a lot of people said get rid of VAR, etc., etc. But is this why sometimes, like, we do actually need it, but we just
Yes.
need it used differently?
100%, man.
we need it.
I've been screaming that we need it. It
Just
just
use it
needs,
better.
Yeah.
But listen,
Use it
why didn't they, do you know when they actually don't go for the decision, they just let the goal in, celebrate? This time they put the flag up straight away after the goal.
You see, he was
The
confident.
assistant refs.
Yeah, the
You know what I
linesman
mean?
was confident. He just got it wrong.
He did get it wrong.
But listen, I think
If he
the
needs my-
officiating's
if he
been-
needs my
the use of
optician,
VAR has been
let me
been
know.
really good at this tournament.
Do you know what? I've not been on any streams today, and I haven't had a chance to speak to you lot about the England situation yesterday. I know it was done a lot on the last stream, but I need to get involved. Toby, I'll start with you. What are you saying about it? What are you saying about it, like in general? Whose fault was it? What needs to change? Is it as simple as it's just Gareth Southgate just being Gareth Southgate? What?
No. It's Gareth Southgate being Gareth Southgate and England being England.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Players didn't turn up, and the setup at times it just makes no sense, and that's what you get with Gareth Southgate, and that's what you get with England. I think Robbie was obviously attacking Harry Kane, and whilst I was defending Harry Kane and the lack of service and stuff, I can't look away from the fact that he was actually shit. Like he was.
Yeah, he
awful.
was. Proper.
Like the Kane I know is unrecognisable from the guy that I saw yesterday. And
Is
the
he
guy I saw the first
fatigued?
game.
Is he tired, or is he just
I
not
don't
turning
think
up
it's-
in the big tournament?
I don't
What
think
is
it's fatigue because, like, I feel like if anything, he should have been coming into this tournament like with a bit between his teeth after the season he's had, and he's just not.
Future, maybe, because he doesn't know what he's
I
doing.
don't know. I don't know what it is. Like we were saying it before. Like he just doesn't. The same Kane that I see at Spurs, I just don't see it enough for England at these tournaments. Like he scored, like the World Cup, I was cheering him on. He scored his goals and stuff, but in terms of performances, it just doesn't.
Still
knock the
wasn't
same.
there.
And
Yeah,
I
is
think-
that Spain in down the wing here?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
even then, like again, as I said, this country, they have a weird way of treating their best players. Like instantly, Kane's now being attacked by everyone. He's a fraud. He's this, he's that, and the other. And then you got a dumb manager who leaves Jadon Sancho on the bench when using 2 out of 5 subs, not bringing on Bellingham, taking off Harry Kane in the first place. Like I don't care how bad Harry Kane's playing, he can be dropping a -100 out of 100. He's your best player, your best striker, and it's 0-0. Keep him on the pitch and change the players around him. And he did.
Oh, you're saying never sub him?
I'm saying,
wouldn't
don't,
sub him.
I'm saying not in,
Wouldn't you?
not in
You
that
wouldn't sub
game.
him?
Don't sub him.
No.
Not in that game. Don't sub him. I'm
I
not
don't
saying
know,
he's
man. He was a
unsubbable.
Or if
Oh,
you-
it's a free kick,
It's a free
definitely.
kick.
I think if you are making that sub, you've been Calvert-Lewin on. You don't bring.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying
100%.
just switch it up properly. Don't
it.
half-heartedly.
It don't make sense.
Don't put Rashford up there, who's
Rashford ain't played well.
never plays well at
He barely
striker.
plays at a 9 anyway.
How do you
Yeah.
see it with the Grealish situation? Are we gassing up the Grealish thing too much, or
No.
is it like no, he needs to play
needs to
90 minutes
play.
every game?
It got to a point yesterday where literally it was on the screen that he was lacing up his boots in the old stadium. Like,
Yeah, everyone was going mad.
like everyone was going mad just seeing lace his boots up. Like
Yeah.
that's how desperate we got yesterday. But look, I think Grealish is a quality player. I can't understand why he's not playing. For me, right now, he's our best player. Like whenever he has played for England, I always think he looks like our standout player. So I don't understand why Southgate doesn't play him. But look, we got a draw yesterday. It seemed like Southgate was happy with that. Obviously, from they blew that game up, didn't they? And they built it up, and everybody expected like a few goals.
Anti-climax,
It was
innit?
feisty, and it's just such an anticlimax.
Bit of arrogance as well, though, because I think a lot of English fans thought. No, I know I predicted 2-0. I did think it's typical. We won't mash them up, but I did predict a 2-0. But Scotland had other plans. But there's a free kick here, just quickly. Jordi Alba's standing over it as well.
Yeah.
He's moved away now.
Moreno. It's looking
So Moreno's over it
After
now.
free kick, we can.
Is that
Yeah.
Koke as well?
Ahora.
This could be in here.
Ay,
And it,
Coño.
thought it was in
I
there.
thought that was him as well.
Yeah, but
Qué coñazo.
on England as well, yeah, like
Yeah.
on England as well. So when you deep it, 0-0 at home against like
The team hasn't been there like 20 years.
a team who are inferior, etc., but have played well and stuff. Like, and he's still got the 2 anchors on the pitch.
That was the issue.
And he's only used 2 out of 5 subs. Like he basically said, "I'm happy with a draw." Like Sophia said, you look at France today. I know they drew the game, but they tried to throw everything
At all costs.
at Hungary to win. Portugal were 2-0, 2 goals down against Germany and threw the kitchen sink at them in the last 5 minutes. Why are you happy
Do you
with
think
Scotland
there's
look like
an element to the fact that we knew if we topped our group, we're going to play against obviously a big team, France, Germany, Portugal. Do you think that came into it?
Do you know why I don't think it did?
I don't think
Because
so.
England aren't capable. It's not like if England went, let's try and win, they would have. Oh,
Go on.
chop it back.
Oh, unlucky.
What's it? Oh!
That's
You
actually
should
a
have
good
headed it.
ball.
Why should I headed that?
I know, he went with his foot.
Dios, mi
Should've
madre.
headed
Ay, Dios.
Wow. Podolski. Lewandowski. He's clapping. He's trying to rally the troops. Decent little chance there for
You should have headed
for
it though for
Poland.
me.
But yeah, back to the England thing. I don't. Because England, it's not like I don't believe that England could have gone. Actually, let's just turn it on and just.
Obviously,
you
I don't
know,
like the thought of that. But I'm just thinking
No, but
between
you're
that
saying
end and
tactically.
then-
You're like 80
It
minutes.
seems surreal. Like you'd think Scotland, let's go at them. Like we're obviously at home at Wembley. Like
I think they just realised they couldn't.
didn't
But
fancy it.
my thing is this though. I think if he has thought that, the arrogance, like, because
Yeah.
either way, if you finish first or second, whichever team you meet in the knockout stages are capable of beating you.
You've got to be
if
the
you're
best to
playing
win
like
it
this.
anyway. So regardless if you're playing them now or
This is what I'm saying.
then,
Like you're gonna. This is why I like the Euros, because obviously you have most of these teams will go like you have more teams going through than going out. Like the Euros, because it's more condensed, etc., etc. Like you can't win this without playing any of the big boys. You have to play one of the best
At
sides.
some point you do, yeah.
So my thinking is England has some of the best teams. Why are you settling for a draw against Scotland?
Yeah.
Like Scotland played well, and I think on another day Scotland could have got a win. But I mean, it's Scotland. I know they got good players, but it's actually Scotland. Like the levels should be different. It should be different. It's clear.
But I
England,
think it shows you that it's actually not as big a gap as we think.
I think it is though.
With certain players.
I just think
I
there's a bit of
think- I think
In
complacency.
midfield, like, we was all saying, obviously, you know, Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, look how good they're playing at Croatia, all this stuff. As soon as you got little McGinn in there, giving them a little jerk, giving them a little movement, as soon as you had flipping little Billy Gilmore in there, doing his little thing.
McGregor as well, wasn't
Exactly. McTominay was thought, I may as well join in.
Morata,
Do you know-
bring it in.
At some point, do you know what I'm saying? It was a different game. We couldn't control the game.
Yeah, but I think there was a bit of complacency from us as well. I said it beforehand. Like Scotland are going to be up for this, and we've got to match their desire to be first to every ball and what. And we just weren't. Like we weren't first. They wanted it more than us.
100.
Like we were lucky.
100%.
We were lucky
Corner,
to get
come
a
on.
point at the end of it.
100%. 100%. I just think.
But when Stones hit the post, I thought
Yeah.
Yeah, first 5 minutes, you're
felt
thinking,
good,
okay,
yeah.
just hit the post, it's going to be one
push
of
on
them
there.
now.
Mount had that little half chance as well, didn't he? And then
Like,
we had nothing after that really.
You just have to like the thing is like without being too disrespectful to Scotland, you just have to put it in perspective, yeah. Like, how can a team that has Kane, Rashford, Sterling, Grealish, Sancho,
Foden.
Mount, Foden, Bellingham,
Yeah.
you're telling me that team can't
Calvert-Lewin,
beat Scotland?
you know.
That Calvert-Lewin on the bench as well, who scored 16 league goals. Like,
Saka?
We might Che Adams.
he wasn't even in the. He wasn't
I
even
know,
in the
but just
squad,
he's-
but yeah,
you
I
know
get
what I
what you
mean?
mean. But like the talent,
Yeah.
who do Scotland have?
Che Adams.
Che Adams is their
Oh.
best.
Is that handball?
Che Adams is their best striker.
He works hard as well. He had a
I
couple
like
goals.
him. I like him. But like,
Can you see
how
Scotland
many
going through?
players in that team is he better?
Would Scotland go
Yeah.
through?
Yeah.
Well,
got to
at
beat
least, you know
Croatia.
what I rate about Scotland? At least they've put themselves in a position
Where they can-
where they
yeah.
can. They've given themselves a cup final. Where's that going to be? Back at Hampden Park?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I echo everything everyone said.
Yeah, in the short form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, I sometimes don't like talking about England because I'm half England, half Italy. It sounds like I'm talking from a position of Italy are great, you should be doing this. And I'm not
Don't worry,
trying
I'm in
to
the
be
same
like
boat
that,
as you,
but-
James, right?
Sorry,
You
yeah.
should see me celebrating behind the cameras.
No, I know.
In England, I was literally full on celebration mode with England as
No,
well.
I get it. I just think the one thing England lack and
That's
always
not a
have,
foul.
and-
That's not a foul, yes. It's handball, mate.
we always lack the ability to just get our best players on the pitch. There's always someone left out, and you're wondering why. There's always something that fans just don't. This year it's Grealish. In past years, do you remember it was Lampard going to go to the tournament?
Yeah.
You know, Rooney's going to start, but we all know he shouldn't be, but he is because he's Rooney. And there's kind of always something about England. I think there's also it's a culture thing. I think that it's a bit of a cliche, but you can kind of put 11 Spanish players on a pitch and they're going to look good. You can put 11 German players, but you can't put 11 English players on a pitch and they'll just look good.
It has to come back to the manager as well, though. Like you saying about 2 CDMs, far too defensive.
Yeah.
The lack of subs that we've already mentioned. Grealish not starting. Like, it just comes down to
Southgate's incredibly
Southgate.
uninspiring. Listen, I think he's a great spokesperson for the England team, and I think the way he conducts himself is superb. He's clearly a very nice guy, and I've got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
I like him a lot, but I think he's a poor manager.
He is. He
needs to bring his
See, Gary Neville was saying the other day that he's the perfect, he's the perfect
No,
manager.
that's the English media. They're trying to
Does he have any
I'm
hint of a point there?
No, he doesn't, and he doesn't have any hint of a point, and it screams like something a 2021 Gary Neville would say. Because I don't know about you lot, but I'm losing respect for this guy as a pundit, because some of the stuff he says, it's not backed up by football logic anymore. Like, he's just saying stuff just for the sake of saying it. Like, what evidence do you have to suggest that he's England's biggest asset? He was never a good manager at club level. Okay, cool. He took England to the semi-finals of World Cup against sides that England were, let's be honest, the better side.
We were poor at
each
that
and every
tournament as well.
Now they're at another tournament now. He's taking 3 right backs to the tournament.
Mira.
Tried to bring 5.
I
said in the press conference, well, if I could have brought another one, I would have.
Yeah. Plays the right back at left back for the first game, even though you got 2 left backs who are hot in form coming off the end of the season. Like, the guy, there is literally no evidence to suggest that Gareth Southgate is England's biggest asset. It's a ludicrous statement to make, which is why I can't respect that. It's the truth. It's a ludicrous statement to make.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying in terms of the evidence. Yuvraj says Harry Kane trying his best to lower his price tag so that he can leave Spurs.
Listen, I'm not talking about Kane.
There's another couple.
Do you know what? For me, as an England fan throughout the Euros as well, I honestly think if we look at the candidates for English selection, you know, we were on this foreign manager trend where we had certain foreign managers come in, and we felt that there was no connection too much to the England squad.
Job.
Yeah, Sven-Göran Eriksson, one of them, exactly.
Right.
Completely one best example of that. And we have Southgate now, who's come in. He's done well with the unders, obviously for England. He's done well with the youth team. So
we're always talking about our under-21s not going the full way.
No, he's done well.
But he got experience with them.
Yeah, he got experience with the youth team. So I'm like, okay, let's give Southgate a chance. Obviously goes to the World Cup. A great, obviously, chance in the semi-final, obviously to go through to the final and face a potential great French squad. And overall, I think because of that semi-final positioning, Gareth Southgate was given a bye into this upcoming
100%.
tournament. You
I
see?
agree.
Instead of the FA being cutthroat and saying, look,
Go on.
There's a finish!
bien hecho, no.
Lewandowski,
scored
that's his chance.
The rebound he's got
Well done,
to
Unai.
score.
Well done.
Straight at him.
Oh my
Well done. That's what I was saying. Well done for standing there like 11.
What's happened here? He's
Just
cut
put it
in.
on the
Yeah,
floor.
sure.
Just put it on the floor there.
What an effort.
Who put? Is this?
It's a good
Oh,
shot.
it's
I'm
a
not
great
gonna lie.
shot.
That's
Yo,
a good
you put
touch,
your
that.
house on it. Has he shut the
He's
angle?
got to put it on the floor.
He should
Is that
still
Lewandowski?
score. Lewandowski, son. He's got to score that. By his standards.
Unai.
Yeah.
I know the
Brilliant
keeper's come
save.
out and shut the angle down, but Lewandowski is good enough to back
Morata
that.
would have scored that.
Morata would have scored that.
But Dave, you're right with Southgate though. Like, I think him getting to the final, this is what I'll say to one of my friends, him getting to the final, I think even though the inferior opposition, you have to give him some credit for that. Like, he's got credit in the bank there for that. Because ultimately, it is a World Cup semi-final in the end of the day. Like, you got there, so fair enough. Pat on the back for that, and you give him a grace period. But when you've watched England since then, where's the progression?
Yeah.
Beating bums 6-0 with a player who probably wouldn't even play in the lower leagues of England.
Yeah.
That's not impressive.
And the squad's only got better since then.
Yeah.
It's as simple as this. Do you trust Gareth Southgate with this level of talent England have?
Well, let's put it into perspective. If Pep, for example, was the manager for England, let's just say, for argument's sake, do you think he would perform a much better style of
100%.
football?
100%.
I would
Yeah.
probably agree as well.
1,000,000%.
Klopp will be. I think Klopp will be a
All the
perfect
good
manager
managers
for this.
would.
Yeah.
Graham Potter would. I'm serious.
He would. Graham
Hey,
Potter would do better
James,
than Gareth
that's a
Southgate.
mad shout, you know.
It would.
It's a mad shout. Even though the
well.
Graham Potter thing's weird at club level, I'm like, well, what? Well,
But
should
Robbie-
he really get the?
I would
big
love to
bucks?
see
Robbie
Dyche
made
be
it
an
the way
England
he played
manager.
football at Brighton. That would be visible in the
Yeah.
England team.
At least I'd
with,
be
with that
entertained.
talent.
would.
Yeah.
It's different when it comes to buying players, managing
Of course.
budgets and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but in
yeah,
an
yeah.
England setup, he played better
Lampard,
football.
But you know what really worries me? I remember in the weeks before, with the FA Cup finals and stuff, the pundits were doing what their England 11s would be, and I thought, I don't like any of them. And what,
Is that us as a nation? Like, because we do that, like, where. Hold on, Spain on attack.
Oh,
Surely.
surely.
Oh, it's at the side now. He's back to normal Morata.
Yeah, that's
that was
Moreno.
Moreno.
Back to normal.
That's Moreno.
Oh, it wasn't
Moreno,
Morata.
yeah.
Apologies, Morata. You're still sick.
He's got to score that.
He's still
though.
doing his
on
thing.
his left peg, or hit the target. at
Back
least.
to normal.
No respect.
Oh,
he's
he's
got
better.
that.
He's got
He's
it.
got enough of a gap there to hit.
Jordi Alba still got it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
He's proper.
He has.
Yeah, he could have slotted that.
You should have scored them.
He could have slotted that. James, what I was saying is that as England fans, I don't think there's a couple of players where everyone agrees on, but there's never like one straight 1 to 11 team where
No.
everyone's like, yeah, there's always like this, that or the other. As fans, we just can't agree on it.
I
Like,
just
when it comes
feel
to-
like, generally speaking, and I can't speak for everyone here, but like almost as like a collective, England fans don't ever believe they can be better than 2 holding midfielders, 1 box to box, got to get stuck in, good at set pieces.
Like go play 4-3-3
I was talking,
with 2 attacking midfielders.
I was talking
and
to
1
someone
holding.
saying, no, Trippier's in there for his set pieces. Well, are you kidding? Is that what we're reduced to? You know, no other nation with players like that would go, yeah, but he's good at set pieces,
Yeah,
so we've got to get him in.
What is your ideal 11 then? Like, what would your preferred
Look,
11
it might be dreamland, and people probably tell me I can never do
Go
this,
for it.
but I'd have one of Rice and Phillips as the holding, probably Rice,
Yeah.
and then have Foden and Mount either side, 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Mount's proven he can do he can even play in midfield too, but
I said 4-3-3 was the best shape, but even then, I'd put Bellingham there, and I'd put one of Mount or
fine.
Foden or whatever,
Yeah.
or even Grealish there. Sorry, Grealish is the one I think should be a
Yeah, I think Grealish could easily play in a midfield 3. But you say that to some
And then
English
what are you doing
fans,
with the winger situation?
Do you know what?
I'd
But
put Sancho on the right, and I'd put Sterling or Rashford on the left.
for me, take your pick at that point.
Yeah.
Like I
I'm
don't
with
get
you on that.
I don't get insulted by a manager going, I'm not starting Sancho on the left, I'm starting Grealish. Okay, cool. Like because
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
both,
yeah.
but it's when I'm seeing Rice and Phillips start as the two. That's
It's
a
very
chance
safe.
for Lewandowski. You know,
So-
that's when I'm thinking. You know what? And then others are saying, oh, actually, Henderson should be. There's more of a box to box. No, come on. Like we can be more inspiring than this. Can't
The thing
we?
is, Henderson can progress the ball well, but of course you want better. You want players who are just a bit more gifted at
Silky.
training. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Time. It's half time. Sorry to cut you off there, Toby.
No worries.
Half time. Marvelous, magnificent magician Morata has silenced the doubters, silenced the critics, silenced the haters, which I told you would happen. I said he will score today.
He will never silence.
Who
You know what I'm
hated
saying?
him? Who was
And
hating
all
him?
of you
He will
lot
never
have to
silence my
stay
critics.
sitting down because you all doubted him, calling him rubbish, calling him washed.
He still is.
And he's going to score in the second half and he's going to get a brace.
Got number 7 as well.
Spain won, Poland 0. Right near the end of the half, it was a good chance, a big chance for Lewandowski after the ball came off the post. He probably should have scored that. But we have to say that on a balance of play, Spain done enough.
Better team, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely for the first half. I think Spain overall kept the ball well. Didn't really have much incisiveness to their play as such against Poland. But we got the goal. Hopefully Poland open up. Don't put 10 men behind the ball. And let's see Spain play a bit more fluid attacking style of football in the second half. Let's see where it takes us. I think Spain, this could be a chance for Spain to get a few goals in the second half, maybe 3-0.
Get the confidence up.
Yeah, get the confidence, get the goal ratio up for the table.
But they got given a
where it
scare
goes.
just then, no? Poland aren't done.
Sorry?
They got given a scare.
Yeah,
right at the
they
end
did.
of the-
They did.
at the end
They
of the
did.
half.
Lewandowski's always going to be a threat. We know that. It's just whether or not Spain can just outscore Poland and maybe just get like a 3-goal cushion. Hopefully they do. But I don't see Spain doing that too much in the second half. I think maybe 2-0 could be the final score.
Sophie, impressed or kind of just thought you saw what you thought you'd see, or?
Yeah, I think I pretty much saw what I thought I'd see. I know it's cliche, but the next goal I think is crucial in this. I think if Poland get it, the momentum will be with them. They'll take a bit of confidence from that chance they've just had. But other than that, really, they haven't done a lot, have they? So Spain, I think, obviously, they need to be wary of the fact that they've got Lewandowski. They're lucky to go in winning after that, really. I thought he was going to score. But yeah, I think next goal, I think if Spain get a second, then they'll kick on from there, really. I don't think Poland will get back into it if they get two.
Yeah, just before I come to you guys, what you guys thought of it. This video is brought to you by Manscaped. Let me get the gear out again.
That's it.
Manscaped, okay, hedge trimmer. They've sent it through. Ball toners. What is this one actually? Is this a shampoo? This one. This is the ball deodorant, this one. So to keep all your crown jewels slim and trim, you know what I mean? And fresh as well. So big up to the guys at Manscaped. In the box as well, you get your Manscaped pants as well. You know what I'm saying? So big up to them. There's a 20% discount code off in the link in the video description. So make sure you guys check that out. And there's also free international shipping as well. So big up to the guys at Manscaped. You guys can get your Manscaped gear in the link in the video description below. Make sure you guys check that out. Toby, what are you saying? Are you still thinking Spain, still Spain, or they're showing you a little bit different?
They show me the same thing. They show me the same thing they showed me against Sweden. Like, they're gonna create chances because they have enough players to create a couple chances, but they don't really look inspiring. I don't think the game is completely out of sight for Poland as well. And let's be real, Poland had a huge chance to make this 1-1, and I'll take that chance over any other chance that Spain have had, apart from Morata's goal, of course.
Yeah.
So I think there's still something for Poland to play for here. So let's see. Watch this space.
James, we'll come to you just before we go to the hockey, because it's darts time soon. So.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
I'm the worst darts player of all time.
Same.
Really?
I've never actually played a game of darts. I couldn't do it because the maths is too nuts.
Oh, I hit the brick wall.
I didn't even hit the wall.
Just somewhere in the bushes.
What are you like?
Fair enough.
Any good?
I hope those flags weren't expensive because I'll probably hit them.
Dave, any good
Don't worry
darts?
about that too much.
Yeah, okay. I think.
So Dave's saying I'm good
I
at
said
darts.
I think, mate.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know.
But yeah, before we do the darts, what are you saying about the game?
Yeah, Spain.
Poland. One more on Poland's side because we've had a few Spain. What are you saying
Okay,
about
on Poland's side, listen, they can nick a goal. But they're not. It's going to be a case of sort of 10 minutes Spain have the ball, Poland might have a chance. Another 20 minutes of Spain.
They're kind of hoping on that, yeah, because the pattern of the game is probably going to be that.
Why football's such a good game is because you don't need to do a lot to score a goal sometimes. That's the beauty of it. So, yeah, as long as it's 1-0, there's a chance. But Spain are in control for me.
They are. They do look in cruise control. They're just. It is what Toby said though. I do proper agree with that. Like just the potency of like in the final third. Yeah. Like they were when they were in their prime. Not only were they devastating, literally from 1 to 11, but especially like in that midfield area and obviously the final third, they would have the quality in midfield to destroy teams and pass them to death. But when it arrived in the final third, you had deadly finishers, dynamic players. And I feel like this Spanish team.
Do they look a little imbalanced to you? It's just little things like Gerard Moreno, good player, but he's not a winger, he's a striker.
Exactly.
Llorente's not a right back, so there's not that kind of dynamism.
They don't have that balance.
There.
Yeah.
Morata, okay, he scored, but he's not that kind of all silky moving. I don't know. I just feel like they're lacking something.
Yeah, they're lacking something.
But they're in control in midfield for sure.
Yeah, I mean, your team Italy, I think, is definitely more balanced. I think it's usually more balanced than
I think so,
Spain at the moment.
Yeah, I suppose.
Shakalaka Mekaleka. Oh, I've done well to
It's a good one, man.
Says somebody hit that half-time bullseye. So,
all right.
Let's do it.
I got a feeling that someone's going to get the bullseye. Where's the darts actually?
Has anyone got it yet? On any of the stream?
I've not been on the stream where someone's got it. Guys,
I don't think anyone has.
darts.
Not first time. And apparently it's 50
I
quid
don't know
if
where
you
the
do.
darts are.
In the board?
There's only 2.
Yeah, I think so. You broke one or
Oh,
something.
God.
Oh, he broke one. All right, well, we're just going to do the bullseyes. So, you're up first. You're up second.
Go on, I'm going to hit it this time.
So
Let's go.
I'm in the board. You're going to hit the
Everyone
board.
stand a safe distance back.
I'm gonna miss it. Again.
Hopefully you're all right there. Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
That's well left, isn't it?
You've got a weird angle.
Okay.
One.
All right.
You
I think that's a double one.
I got to get in between
happy I
Don
hit
Flex,
Yeah,
Don
yeah,
Flexy.
I'm the same. I'm just happy if I hit the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that's pretty much
Do
the
you know
same.
what
That's pretty much exactly the same.
it's the same.
I don't know. I'm hitting ones, mate.
I'm just happy.
Come on, man. Give me a ball,
man.
please.
Oh no, it's Flex next.
Yeah, not me yet.
Come on, we get a second go, yeah. Come on.
Nearly. Not bad.
Flex, you were playing yourselves down.
Not
Come on,
bad.
Sophie.
Wow.
Let's go, Sophie. Get that bullseye.
Further dart.
I thought you had it. I thought I gave you already. My bad.
Oh, you didn't from this angle, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Miss. I tried to get you.
See, she's a pro. She's a pro. She actually knows what she's doing.
She's actually just heckling me.
Down the
yeah.
pub practicing.
Yeah.
James, come on.
Seriously, guys, this could go anywhere.
Don't worry, we're behind you. Unless you can
James.
back.
No,
unless you're
I
capable of
might
throwing it
even
backwards from there.
on the backswing. I might
James.
even let go. Like I'm not sure what's going to come here.
I saw X's mad technique the other day when he was just like full on.
Oh my days.
I think that
Nah,
wall.
you're going again.
Robbie,
that was like me, that was like
Robbie,
me.
that needs repairing. That wall.
That was better.
That was better than us.
At least I hit the damn thing. Fucking hell.
Can I have one more go each?
Yeah, so there we
Yeah,
go.
so
Do
it's
you know
two
what?
each, yeah?
Come on.
Good.
That's you,
I'm
bro.
all darts out.
Yeah.
I don't want to get darts elbow.
Raw. Okay, yeah.
At least it plays well.
Yeah.
Too much muscle.
On the
That's
thing.
what I'm blaming it on.
Toby, that was a mad throw.
Too much muscle.
We're
He threw
fucking
from really
terrible.
wide
That was
though.
a mad throw, Toby.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
You need to like finesse it to get
Yeah.
in.
I thought you was good.
I was good, mate. Was.
A good player is not supposed to not even get it on the board.
How all three of us done
I'm terrible.
See? Sophie, James.
Proof,
Oh, no.
mate.
How many you had, James? You had two, innit?
Yeah, do you know
Nah,
what?
I'm not good, mate. I haven't
I'm
played darts
really-
in my life. Just trying to get some confidence. Should have kept it flat.
Sophie's missed the
Do you know
ball as
what?
well.
This is the
It's like no one wants to.
This is the worst round
What's
of
going on here?
darts I've ever seen in
To
my
be fair,
life.
this is the
Terrible.
maddest angle to throw a dart at as well.
God flex.
Flex, thank
Unlucky,
you for
bro.
saving the reputation.
I can.
of
Do you
this
know what?
stream.
I've worked out. I can get it kind of straight, but just not bullseye. So it don't matter.
I'm terrible.
You give it up,
That's
Toby.
the end of the darts.
I
There's
do
no-
kicking sports.
There's nothing.
Yeah, no one won.
There's nothing.
No one won a thing there.
I'm heading off to the lavatories.
I'm gonna stand on that pizza.
They've restarted. There's a pen. As you come running back. Yeah.
So- Well, we basically 2 rounds in. Yeah, two game rounds in.
Yeah.
Who's winning it?
You still got to put France up there.
I think France.
You have to.
And then
Oh, and
Germany,
that PS5,
maybe.
I'm going for it.
Germany. I was
They look good.
saying after the France game, yeah. Don't sleep on Germany because I
Yeah.
don't think they played as bad as everyone tried to make out. And on top of that, I don't think they're as bad in general as everyone makes
Yeah.
out. I just feel like they needed to find a better balance because in the first game they had like Gnabry in the 9,
Yeah.
Havertz on one side, Müller on it. It just didn't. The balance didn't work. But now they seem to have got it together. So definitely Germany. Sophie, who are you saying like?
France, I want that PS5 then.
Oh yeah, you're obviously going to go with that.
France.
What? Wait, Italy though.
Italy look good.
Italy seemed like that team, right?
Dark horses, man.
Exactly, and individually they might not have all the superstars that you would associate with an Italian team again because they're kind of remixing their thing again and going again. But as a team, I look at them and think I wouldn't want to play them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Italy will always be kind of tough to beat. They'll always have that, they'll always love defending. It's that kind of football cliche, but they do. This Italy side's got really talented midfielders like Barella, Locatelli, Jorginho,
Locatelli
who can
look
receive
decent.
it in tight spaces,
Verratti.
give it and go.
He's the best one, and he's not
how's he
even-
even get in?
Yeah.
And you've got enough flair and kind of Insigne, Berardi, and Immobile gets goals. You've got Belotti on the bench. Listen, I'm just enjoying the ride with Italy because I think they're playing. I don't know. I think they've played the best football at the tournament so far.
Yeah, they have.
I think they look very impressive, but I just think when they're going to come up against a Germany or a France, it might be a tough game. It's kind of one of those boring ones. They're kind of cancelling each other out. They've got an Mbappe or a Pogba or a Griezmann who might just win the game out of nowhere. I don't know who Italy have.
Italy have a Chiesa.
Chiesa's very good. Just not on that level.
But I get what you mean.
Yeah, and I
get
think
what
that
you mean.
might just be their downfall. I can't remember the last team to win a tournament, a World Cup or a Euros that didn't have that kind of start. Even with Chile winning all those Copa Americas.
Actually, they had C. Ronaldo, but obviously he didn't really play that well.
He didn't play that well, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And actually, you
what you
look
mean.
back at that tournament, and they kind of fluked their way through.
They did. Yeah.
So, and even Portugal have Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Jota, Bruno. So I just think Italy are lacking that star, that one that you think, this is looking a bit awkward. Who's gonna pull it out for us? But that's why I'm just enjoying it for what it is. I think we've looked the best side of the tournament so far. I don't think we're going to win it.
You think you look the best so far?
I think I tell you what, Germany.
With the 2 performances, because they were so convincing.
If you put the 2 performances, 6 goals, 2 clean sheets, I think Germany today, though, that was the biggest statement.
They made a statement today, Germany.
Love that performance from Germany.
Yeah, that was the statement performance of the tournament so far, I think.
I do. The thing is, I know obviously everyone was doing it, but I was one of them. I've been talking up Italy before because obviously coming into this, unbeaten in like 3 years, and Roberto Mancini, like, I really rate him as a manager. So I think they got a sturdy manager and they got a really talented squad. But I do want to see how they play against sterner opposition.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, all disrespect to Turkey, like I told Turkish, if you're watching, I told him not to get gas. I told him not to get gas.
He's in a bad place.
But they got blown out. And then Switzerland, I don't really rate. Is it Switzerland they played? Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah. Switzerland, they're not an awful side, but they're not a good side either. Like, they're not a side you expect to go really far in this competition. So I want to see them against maybe like a Belgium or like a France or Germany or one of these tougher sides, because they're gonna need to face them in the last few stages.
And traditionally, you'd say that's what suits Italy, the deep block, and actually what we've done quite well is go from defence to attack really quickly through this tournament. So listen, there's good signs. I just think we're almost going to have to maintain this level if we're going to win it. And you throughout a whole tournament, you don't always maintain that level. There'll be a half where you're not quite at it or whatever. And that's where I see the Mbappes, the Ronaldos, even Gnabry and Sane for Germany. I see them making a difference. But I'm just enjoying it for what it is.
I think over a tournament, like we mentioned earlier about team balance, I think Italy look the most balanced team.
They look very balanced,
I know you have got these key players that you mentioned, the big names, but in terms of team, like you're solid at the back. Obviously, you've scored plenty of goals going forward, so Italy have to be considered because of that.
Yeah, they do.
They've got a nice little record at the Euros, so you know.
They do. But then I know obviously they drew today, but like when you look at France, athletically they're superior, technically superior, every depth superior. I think for me the only negatives I have for France is all that in-camp beef that they have and the manager. I know he won the World Cup with them, but I don't rate him.
I don't rate him. I'm sure they can change that.
Why but manager, nobody's really. The manager's not really the best for me. I think the French squad is excellent every department. We know that 100%. But I think Italy would pose them a problem if they come and face them eventually.
Whether is it enough of a problem for them to win? Hopefully, because I would like to see Italy. I'd rather see Italy win it than France. I actually would.
Just for like a turn up.
Any other year, I'll tell you.
Anyone. Okay. YUFC says, I'm not gonna lie, Miss Flex. That my guy, for real. Hope you're doing well, my bro. I'm good. And Flesh End says, nah, James, you lose to Wales tomorrow. You having that? You're gonna make some changes.
Do you call me crazy? You know, I was just saying about players that win you games.
Yeah.
You know, Ramsey and Bale.
Yeah.
Bale's not what he was, and Ramsey.
James.
I had my problems. Yeah, Dan James.
Let's not put Dan James.
Daniel James is a game changer, mate.
Listen, I'm not even Ramsey's.
Would you want to play against Dan James right back?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
He'll beat me in a foot race and sky the ball like a gazillion yards out of
Listen, but actually, everyone we play, they go, when we beat Turkey, but Switzerland, that's the challenge. And then we sweep Switzerland. So
Rash K says Locatelli will be a star. It's going through a lot of the comments here, guys. He was very good, wasn't he? He was very good,
Locatelli.
Locatelli.
He
was very good.
He played for Milan, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, actually, you're right. He did.
He used to play for Milan as a kid.
And then he went and found himself.
He's getting a big move this summer.
And YUFC, another super chat here, says, I can see James as a manager in football. The guy never loses his cool. He's so calm when he talks football. Well, you ain't seen him in the changing room then.
Hammers FC.
Arsenal have conditioned me.
He was on about Football Manager earlier.
He's been pummeled into submission.
So just before the second half, but loads of people have been asking me, actually, just on a personal, Flex, what you doing? You know, what's your next venture?
I've seen your fire,
What's going on? It's the 19th. It's out there. Go check it out. United View. Brand new Manchester United fan channel. It's the new journey. It is the next step. It is time. Go check it out. I was getting some mad questions like, You leaving to go to America. Some real crazy stuff.
You're a
I think-
superstar now, innit?
I'm definitely not a superstar.
I saw,
I'm definitely
I saw
not
a
superstar.
comment on one of the streams you did. It was like, yeah, Flex is joining AFTV now. I was like,
Yeah, I've
In
just,
what world?
I've just stopped supporting Man United all of a sudden.
Yeah.
No, listen, but to everyone who's been asking me, there's been so much love directed towards me and people interested in what I'm doing. Brand new channel, check it out on the socials. The video's up now, the welcome video. Hit subscribe, United View. That is what it's going to be, and there'll be content coming at you guys very, very soon. So make sure you guys check it out. But anyway, the second half has now started, and Morata is started his quest to get his brace to shut everyone up, which I know is going to happen.
Those,
subscribing to United.
Just subscribe, thank
those
you.
Man United collabs
subscribe,
are coming in. Hair dry treatment plus United
Hey,
View.
it's Ladies in Red now. Can I just get that in there as well?
Ladies in
I've
Red.
renamed my channel Ladies in Red.
That's it, ladies
New
and red.
branding.
Changed it up,
Yeah.
changed it up.
Good stuff. Yeah.
That's it. It's the year of changing things up, man. Poland, come on. What have
love
you
hair
got?
dry
But
treatment.
Morata
What's that?
I did
definitely
love
going to
hair
get a
dry
brace.
treatment.
Definitely. 100%.
No brace for him today.
No brace, watch. Morata's going to score.
oh, you got a trailer and all.
Of course.
Look at Flex going
Yeah,
in
I
there,
got
mate.
to watch this. Here
He's
we
watching
go.
it now, he's never watching the game.
Subscribe. Yeah.
I've done it.
Well, this is probably more entertaining, I imagine.
Yeah.
To be
It
fair.
is probably entertaining. Yeah.
No respect shown to Spain there, by the way.
No, not for me either. You know what, Spain?
Is it one word United View then?
Separate.
No.
Question. You know the logo, which is obviously the U for United, but is it also the like, pitchforks for the devil?
There it is.
Oh, there could be a little bit of that in there, mate.
Am I?
Oh, that's
There
right.
could be, that's your media.
It wasn't, was it?
background
But I've
comment.
just made it that now.
It is now, 100%. That's a good shout. I should have thought of that before.
No, no worries,
No,
mate.
I'm joking.
No, good stuff. No, congrats.
Appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a yellow card. Oh, is that? Okay, he's letting play now.
Yeah.
I thought he pulled him back there,
It did bring that.
isn't it? Is he there now? Let's give that.
Listen,
Should be a
Poland
month
are
out.
out if they don't do something this half.
Exactly. That's what I mean. They're facing it now.
Yeah. I think Cecil got Poland in the Don Robbie sweepstake. Because I think people
What?
keep thinking about this PS5 and
Poland?
win. They're
Yeah.
coming.
Oh. You know what? Though? I don't mean to put a dampener on the PS5 right now.
Yeah.
There's no games, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I
I've
got
said that.
one, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is it. And I went to like just go in the PS store to just get some games. I'm like, well,
You still
what do I
play
do?
on FIFA on it though.
The FIFA thing's like just a little bit different. Like if you score a goal in the last
Yeah.
minute, there's like extra animation.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's basically there's just
Did
no
you play
loading
the
time.
game
But
that comes with it? Where you have to blow the controller.
that's the best thing.
Yeah.
The best thing is the little man
Yeah,
that shows
it-
you how to play the game, but how to use the controller. It's like it's a kid's game really, but it's sick.
It is the
I
best.
didn't
one.
even- I didn't even
I'll
play
just
that
probably
one.
want them from Warzone.
Mine is just. I got mine on release as well, and it's just been collecting dust. Like I've not. I think the only game I played on it was FIFA, and I gave up playing FIFA on it like after like a week or two. I tried to play Miles Morales as well. That was actually quite good.
Yeah,
but-
apparently
Yeah, I've
Oh,
got
what's
that
that
as well.
Spider-Man thing?
Spider-Man
Yeah,
game,
it's
yeah.
good.
But
On
I played
P5?
P5, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
played it for like 3 days. It was really good,
Good?
and then I just stopped playing it.
So what is there a level you
just
couldn't get
stop.
past?
No,
before?
It's just like like there's just stuff you have to do, and it's like I don't really want to play the PlayStation. I'd rather like watch a show or something like that with my free time. So
Better.
I'm thinking to probably even try and sell it, to be honest, because
You get a lot of
Really?
money for it.
yeah. Because
Wow.
I don't play it. I actually
Resell.
don't- Yeah, I genuinely don't play it.
Yeah, but when the more like other games come out and stuff like that, I'm sure you will.
You're right. You
They
know,
haven't
what,
tailored
Who-
all the
who-
games to.
who
Because
you
I
got in
only
Sweeps
bought
then?
it just because like I didn't have, because I got rid of my Xbox and I didn't have a console. So I
Okay,
was like,
so-
yeah, let me get a console.
And you were
first.
lucky to even get a PS5.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Who you got in the sweepstake?
I'm not in this sweepstake. I don't think I am anyway.
I don't
The
know.
Don Robbie one. Well,
Probably
no.
are.
I got Slovakia.
You got Slovakia.
Yeah, I've got
Slovaks
Finland.
You got
Slovaks are
Finland.
decent.
They
Who
are.
did you get, Flex?
Except Sweden did a job.
I got Turkey.
Turkey.
Did-
Oh, wait, I was behind cams on that one, mate. I saw you.
Yeah, I
You were
tried.
fully on it.
Rahan Kuma says, big up Sophie. Always good to have her on the panel. France will win it and she will get the PS5.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Turhan.
And 14 Gulan says, watch the game, you mugs. Stop watching your phones.
We were following.
We're watching the game, don't worry.
Big up yourself, 14 Gulan, with your positive vibes. Idiot. No, I'm playing. Actually, no, I'm not. I got Turkey, by the way. Flex said it. Says Adam D. And Someone just said there, W for Germany, yeah, which was a big W as well.
Okay.
Gee, I felt for Turkish.
I asked
right,
this on Twitter
because-
the other day. What do you think is the nicest shirt of the Euros?
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a question.
I like France's
Start the
kit.
conversation.
And I like, even though I don't think the Dutch have played in it yet, they're away kit.
I love the Finnish kit, even though I got
Yeah.
the sweet steak. I
That
love it.
Finnish-
What's their one?
I love it.
It's like that cross on it. isn't it?
Blue
Nice.
cross with
Yeah.
white.
What a big blue cross
Yeah.
across the
Yeah,
front.
it's amazing.
Okay.
Lovely.
I like Holland's.
I like that one.
Holland's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holland's
The
and
black
Italy.
Germany one as well is nice.
And
all black.
Germany's ones,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Those three.
Who
are-
do you think makes the best kits? Adidas, Puma, Nike.
You know the Italian, like the white one? though? It's like there's
Nike now, I
so
think.
many kits that are very similar.
The what, sorry?
The Italian, I think it's the away one.
Yeah, the white one.
With the little Puma in the middle and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen how many kits are very similar to that? I think like,
Yeah, Puma just did like
I hate that
Generic.
when
a template
Generic
and just
company
rolled it
yeah.
out.
But Nike
Yeah,
have done
That's
that.
like that little trim down the side that's a
Yeah.
bit jagged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is it Turkey
for
who have it
everyone.
or
Everyone
someone else
gets
has
that.
it
Yeah,
as
it's
well?
just
Nike,
generic
Nike make
design.
all the London clubs have like the same like
Yeah.
third kits.
All
It's
doing Air
ridiculous.
Max and that.
Yeah.
They turn up and they
Our
say,
goalkeeper
right,
kit last
welcome to the
season was exactly the same as the
21-22
Juventus
collection.
one, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Apply your
Exactly.
colours here.
Nonsense.
Yeah. Who does the best? I don't know.
Chris Cruz player says Lewandowski with
Lewin.
a smiling emoji. Well, he needs some goals right now,
He does.
badly. Spain on the
Ben?
attack now, still trying to force the issue.
Adelante.
It's definitely more open.
Get on the overlap. Jordi Alba doing
Oh,
what he
that-
does, slide him in. There. Oh, it's a bad
Aye.
ball.
Have they been going for 6 minutes?
That's Danny Olmo.
I didn't even know the half
Nothing's
play,
happened.
You need to stop watching
honestly.
your phone, James.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the other guy said. He's right. I take it back. You're not an idiot. Yeah,
Sorry.
James. Is,
You're right.
You're gonna be like the teacher in the school.
Get off your
Flex.
phones.
Yeah.
Get on your phones here, mate. Here's my
Hey,
phone,
listen,
mate, if you want
yeah.
it.
When I was working in schools and that as well, to be fair, the school I was working in, they could have their phones at certain times, to be
That's
fair.
not mine, innit?
But yeah, you know, it is always like that. Phone's away, and if one person's phone goes off, hold it there until your parents have to come pick it up and all that.
Yeah.
Picking
My
up
school had
bagging
strict
intentions
about
for that.
You don't because
Don't worry, I never had phones in my school, mate. I'm a bit old.
Like
Where
Danny
I
Olmo
work,
has actually
yeah.
been invisible in this.
Yeah.
game.
You have to
Like,
hand
I
them in.
cannot
Like
lie.
kids hand them in in the
Have to
morning.
hand them in on
Well,
arrival.
Because of COVID, we haven't been able to touch
Oh,
their phones
yeah,
to have them
yeah.
in, so
How
they
you
had the
can't touch
phones
it,
anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you got no leg to stand on.
Oh, wow.
Haisa Miller LFC says Thiago Alcantara. Are we going to see him today?
Hopefully.
Potentially, hopefully.
come on as a sub.
I'd like
to
to
think
60th
so.
minute. A bit more pace into their passing for Spain. I think Thiago will inject that a
Dave,
bit.
can I be honest about Thiago? I've always thought that he gets overrated because he's Spanish and he looks nice on the ball. Like he gets
Half and half, I agree with that. Half and half.
because like everything he does it with like panache.
Yeah.
And it's made people say, oh yeah, but he's better than this. He's a baller. He's this. He's that. He is a baller, but like I do think there are. Go on.
Go on.
Lewandowski has done it.
Finally!
Wow.
Robbie's gonna be in my ear now because I was chatting all that shit about
And I was going to say, that's
Come
what
on.
a world-class striker is.
Come on! Let one!
Josh is happy. The Polish fans are happy.
Great
Lewandowski
header.
is happy, and Dave is
Lewandowski, man.
not happy.
Let me put my cane beef aside. Come
Yeah.
on. Let's go, man. Let's
thought he
go.
pushed him,
Happy.
you know.
Let's go. Come
yeah.
on.
So what
love
was I
that
saying
goal.
earlier about Laporte
Yeah,
needs to
you
be
were.
on Lewandowski?
Bullied. Give him a
That
quick
is
one as
poor.
well. Give him a quick one. What a header.
Great
And
header.
that is what you call coming in the clutch moments right there. Look
That's
at that.
quality. That is
Wow.
That's
right
what we
in the
needed
corner.
Kane to do yesterday.
Do you know,
A world-class striker does.
the best thing about it was the ball's in the air for a while. So just to pin Laporte down.
Yeah.
Play
No, that
proper.
little nudge, wasn't it?
Quality.
Just before.
Proper centre forward play.
Poor from
World
Spain.
class play.
defending.
Really poor
from us.
defensively. So soft.
Poor.
Just
Wow.
nudged out the way.
This
To be
game
fair,
has
it's a
got
good
very
header though.
interesting.
But exactly, James, it does make the game interesting
one
now.
of the last. Oh my god.
Game on.
Celebrate.
Spain, what are you made of? Morata, get that brace for me still. Come on.
Hold up!
Oh!
Oh my god, this game's just got good.
It has.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh!
Morata nearly got there as well.
It's coming everywhere.
Or was that the other guy? I keep getting confused. I
Moreno.
think that was
They
Morata
didn't-
there.
Morata number 7.
Is Morata in the pink boots? Yeah, in the middle. Yeah. What's he
you
stopping for? It's a penalty check.
I told you earlier as well, crosses, set pieces, everything Spain needs to deal with
Spain
properly.
are
Here.
meaty FC. In fact, they're not even.
What's he
meaty
waiting
national
for?
team.
I tell you what. He's waiting
Penalty?
for something here.
Does anyone want one?
Aye.
No, I'm good, thanks, bro.
Is he giving
Please,
it?
please.
He's
if it's a
waiting for
penalty,
something
mate,
here.
I
What's he
swear
doing?
down.
Wait.
Corner.
Okay, good.
Okay, he's saying carry on. What are they waiting for?
Come on, Lewandowski, get the second.
He's
What's
limping.
Moreno doing?
He's limping at something. Did he get took out when he crossed the ball then? See if he gets taken out here.
Wow.
Penalty?
Did he stand on him? Did he stand on him?
Penalty?
Potential penalty, was it?
Yeah,
Again.
but watch this.
¿A quién?
Stepped
that,
up. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty.
that is a pen.
That is a
That's
penalty.
a penalty!
That's
Oh,
Come on!
yeah, it's a penalty.
That's
It's
a penalty.
Por favor!
So, straight away, there's no...
He's going to
Oh,
the
yeah, once he looks at that, then he's going to give a penalty. Yeah.
That's
It's
a pen.
a 1,000,000% penalty.
If
Straight
I
after...
Lewandowski, I'd be so pissed.
100%. That's what I mean. Straight after scoring,
Has
Poland
to
put
be.
themselves in a bad position where, like Toby just said, there's a
Has to
stonewall.
be.
Why can't they just overturn it without him looking
Yeah.
and say it's a
That's
pen?
a crunch
Yeah,
just on his
that's
leg, bro. He just went in, bro. That's a penalty.
Ref, you don't even need to look at it any more times. Look at that.
The way his ankle
Anyway,
went.
yeah, that's a bad tackle, man. That's a bad tackle. It's a pen, 100%.
Joder, por favor, please.
Boom.
Bang.
There you go.
Bien.
Give it to Morata. Oh.
Moreno.
Yeah, they're in
Please,
safer hands.
I
They're in
swear
He just
down.
wants it for the brace.
And you know
They're
what?
in
Chesney's
safer
not
hands.
Yeah,
bad.
100%.
Chesney's not bad on penalties as well.
Yeah, okay.
He's
Yeah,
not
yellow
bad.
card for
Yeah, it
him.
was a yellow card. It's a bad tackle. So he's not even complaining.
Chesney's a former Arsenal player, so he's dead.
What are you
So
saying,
he's not
Dave?
gonna save
Confident?
it, man.
Another shot.
There's been a few missed penalties.
I
Might Gareth
feel a
Bale
bit
it.
of this. Moreno. I mean, Moreno should naturally take it. He's been good for penalties.
I like
Yeah.
Moreno, but I want him to miss. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? Just for the
Just for the
spectacle.
yeah, man. I want Poland
Just
to
to keep
win.
Dave straight. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I want an upset.
Wow, tense moments. Where are you saying he's going,
Moreno?
James? Bottom left, bottom right, down the middle.
I
I
think
want
he's going
Chesney to
bottom
save it
left.
to make it exciting.
Moreno's usually top corner, but the thing is, I don't know about him.
Sophie, is he scoring?
I think he'll score.
Come on, Chesney.
I want Chesney to save it then.
Yeah, I want Chesney to save it because I want Morata to be taking that. I don't know.
Look at the rebound.
He's a big guy, Chesney.
Yeah. Referee's blowing the whistle. Here's the pen.
Morata with the rebound. Morata with the rebound. I told you.
Yes.
Hey, we're
I literally just said
Can
Morata.
we take a
could
second
score.
from Morata? Why are you showing us the pen again? We know it's a pen. Show us what that shit was. Post. Oh my god.
I literally said to you, he could score the rebound.
Wait. Should we give him a little
It's
bit?
a difficult chance to take.
Is that difficult?
Nah.
It's a
It should
difficult
do
chance to
better
take,
than that.
but
I
a
don't know. I
professional
hear it.
footballer at the highest level who's a striker, don't
be
put that
bagging.
away. Don't put that away.
He did go bottom left.
I called it
Oh.
though.
Don't
I
put
did
that
call
away.
that then. I said he could score the
Hey,
rebound.
Davis slumped. 95% possession, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you got what you wanted, man.
Hey, they're saying no. Oh, someone's gonna get a yellow card. It's going nuts. Oi, the ref's going mad. Look at them.
man.
Someone else.
Send
got
them
a
off,
yellow
man.
card.
Send them off.
All four of these men need yellow cards. All
was
up
he
in the
so
ref's
angry?
face. The game has definitely. This is the intensity we wanted now. Like you said, he missed for the
Yeah.
spectacle, and now we've got a game on.
Of course, Morata would miss that
Oh,
open
mate.
net. Though.
Oh, I could have got my brace, and that would have been so good. I'd have been like, see,
It's
I saw that
literally
happen.
coming to Morata. It's literally
he's a
coming
magnet. Yeah.
to him.
He's got to score that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
He's
with
got
you.
to score that.
Wow.
Okay, no, but
Bro,
please, Moreno. That was a poor
Any top striker
penalty.
who's worth their
Yeah, hit the post.
who's
So when
worth
you hit
their
the
weight
post,
in
though, it's
gold.
hard, though, isn't it, when you hit the post?
Poor
Like,
penalty.
the post is like it's fine margins if you hit the post, but it should be on target from 12 yards. It should be.
I'm good, thank you.
Right,
Anybody?
I'm good,
Anybody?
thanks.
You see
Nah, I'm
Moreno
good, you know.
slotted away in the Europa League.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like him.
And then just when you needed him.
Yeah.
Pissed off, bro.
Oh, nice touch, Morata. See that set? Yeah.
Hey!
No way.
Pen!
Oh,
Get on him, man. Get on him.
He's not.
Morata. You see Morata though? Yeah, he doesn't move very like.
Yeah.
He looks awkward, doesn't it?
He does.
Do you not remember his run against who was it?
Was it when he's at Chelsea?
No, it was when they played. I think it was Juve v Bayern, and he literally just ran through like half of Bayern's team and laid it on the plate for Quadrado.
Yeah. What he missed?
No, Quadrado
Oh.
scored when Juve. I think it was when Juve knocked out Bayern Munich at the Alliance. Like he literally just ran past like 5-6 players. He's got something about him, which is what I said earlier. But like, he's just a poor striker.
I'm alright, mate. I think you need it.
He's a poor striker.
14 Gulan says Poland. I love you, idiot flex with the laughing emojis. Big up yourself, 14 Gulan.
Oh, go on.
Oh, I should have played him, man.
Oh, honestly,
It's nice to flex.
Yeah. And MBGFM
Nice.
says, bro, Morata gets worse. Morata gets worse and worse every time I see him. They need to put him in a bullfight in Spain for punishment. That's harsh.
wow.
Jesus, that's not good.
That's a
That's
bit
not
harsh,
very good. That's
but-
very harsh.
Should we actually score that, or is it?
Yeah,
Well,
he should
you
score
should.
flex.
It looks
Look at
worse every time you watch
He's
it.
He's even opened up his.
How was he sent it that way?
He's even opened his.
This is what we feel as Spanish fans. Look at the crowd.
I'm trying to defend
Mira
it.
la gente. Look at the crowd in the fucking stands.
I should have
man.
put a bet on that. I called it. I said it's going to come out.
They're so used to this.
Is Busquets in this squad?
No, he's injured. That's why.
No, Busquets is actually. He's on the bench.
Is he?
Yeah,
I
he
thought
got into the
I thought
squad.
him and
Luis Enrique got
Hey,
into the
Ferran
squad.
Torres on for Olmo. I mean, yeah.
who was it that got COVID? I thought it was Busquets and someone else got.
Oh, blimey. Oh my God, are Poland gonna?
Go
Oh,
on.
oh.
Imagine.
Poland need to win.
Kind of.
Both need to win. Both.
It's yeah.
What happened to
A draw
Busquets?
doesn't do a lot.
What happened to
for you.
Busquets actually? I actually didn't. What happened to him?
where is
Yeah, I thought he got injured. I'm pretty sure I read that he got injured.
But he was selected by Luis Enrique.
Yeah, and he had to pull out.
initially.
Him and another player had to pull out of the team. I can't remember.
Didn't someone have COVID as well?
Oh, negative COVID test. Sorry. Yeah. He needs to have a COVID test. Busquets.
Spain really got to turn it up now.
There's,
2 draws won't be great.
There's too many
Pressure's on in
players
the
to
last
Spain
game.
who just haven't
Two
turned
draws
up.
against Sweden and Poland.
Yeah,
sides
that's
that they
underwhelming.
are
Nah, that's-
by far and away better than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they
At
got
home as well.
exactly.
Is this in Seville as well?
Oh yeah.
That's twice they've
Yeah.
not.
Poor.
One goal at home in what's 90 plus 150 minutes of football. Not great.
Spain just trying to put
Pedri.
them straight back into that tiki-taka now.
Yeah.
Keeping Poland penned in. Look like Poland are happy to ride the wave.
Oh.
Ref.
Rah.
Go on.
I would get
what's the foul?
Thiago on.
It's weird when you can't hear it.
Yeah,
Just
I
everyone
know.
stop.
He has a ref blown.
Who's that other guy? That Oyarzabal?
Yeah.
He's bloody good, isn't he?
Yeah, he is good. Yeah,
Oh, what a goal that is.
Winger,
It's a
number
wicked
10,
header
is
that
that
is.
kind
yeah,
of-
winger.
Could
It's a
have
little
leaked.
nudge before.
Who is that in front on the floor? Laporte?
Laporte,
He got bullied.
This is what I'm saying. What I said before. I
Absolutely
said
bullied.
this before the match.
Look at him, don't even know.
Laporte. He's doing a cane.
He don't even know
He's
where
doing
he
a
is.
cane.
He's all over the place.
This is what we were asking for. The Lewandowski finally come and deliver. And
Look, he's asking for a
well
foul.
played.
He's trying to turn and put his hand up and all
Well
that.
Yeah,
played.
Bridge.
it's clever.
Get out of
Respect.
here, man.
Yeah.
No, you don't bowl Lewandowski.
You have to big him up, yeah, you have
Like it says on his flipping captain's badge. Respect.
Yeah.
Because he did nothing against Slovakia.
Yeah, he had a poor game.
You know what? At least it's a goal. You know, at least Spain need to come out a bit more.
Take him on. 3 players there trying to stop him.
You still feel like there's another goal in this one?
Yeah,
There's definitely another goal.
But they do look very resolute with the back 5 or the back 3 with the wing backs tucking in
Yeah.
to make that line of 5 when they're not in possession. See it? It's just
Do you
solid.
think someone like Adama should come on? Stretch him a bit.
I think Adama should come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll make
70th
something
minute,
happen.
Bring him on.
He doesn't always have the best
I
end
know,
product,
but
but
he's
he's
like
physicality as well.
I think if you have him in the squad, he's already there.
times
so
like
you may
this,
as well bring him on. Yeah.
it's tight, nip and tuck.
Because
You bring him in.
he can go past players easily.
Yeah.
Go on.
Brilliant tackle.
that.
Brilliant tackle.
Yeah. Don't know what he's moaning
Refs
at.
let it go.
Tackle.
Oh,
Morata.
Yeah, right. Man. Yeah, right. Oh, never ever in a million years he's
shot.
gonna score from there.
You got to, you know what I mean? You got to do something.
Yeah, that's the Morata thing
You're trying
too.
to
Score
banter
from there and
Morata
then miss
now,
that
isn't it?
open goal. There. It's just-
Yeah.
Flex just wants this brace, man. He's
He's gonna get it. Look, man, he forced the save. Imagine Chesney parries out.
Yeah,
forced to save. Shenzhen knew that was going to win.
But we're going to do a short corner anyway.
So if they score from this corner, what
We're not
are you saying?
actually,
Yeah, all right. I'll
If
give
he
it to
was
you.
chosen to
Okay,
just
so
come back and
going
keep
in there.
possession or be speculative
Pau
and
Torres.
get
Do
a
you know what,
corner.
Lex? I'll give it to you. I'm just enjoying the Morata slander a bit too much.
Go on.
He's actually not done too bad today.
He's done alright.
No, he's not too
Apart
bad.
from
He's done all right.
The tones
but-
is right, there's
yeah,
definitely
Apart from the fact that he missed an
No, but do you know
open net.
what?
Yeah, I
referee.
actually forgot about that.
Whoa!
Oi!
Oh my God, he's
Fully
giving it the other
forgot
way.
that happened.
Flying into
What's he done? He's giving it the other way. How?
For the first one, I think.
Yeah, but the first one, Morata got fouled, no?
Morata
Stretch
charging
me a
in.
bit mad. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
That is a foul.
What's going on?
How's he given?
That was a definite.
Hold on a minute.
And then this one,
Poland
he just
free
goes in as
kick.
well.
The ref. Whoa.
That should be
Did
a-
you see that first tackle? Is
that
a
should be
clear
a-
foul.
Should be a Spain.
Oh, I think it was offside.
What are the games
Oh,
tomorrow
right,
then?
okay.
Italy, Wales, and who else?
Turkey, Switzerland. Do tune in, guys. Will
Will do.
Turkey score a goal?
Head
Will
says.
Turkish get to celebrate a goal? Sorry.
So just quickly, Head says Morata or Werner.
Werner.
I'll say Werner all day.
Zero,
Werner.
mate.
Yeah.
Werner.
At least Werner's more active.
Pace.
Werner, for sure.
He's actually a good ball carrier.
Jordan
Jesus.
3594 says.
getting Jordi Alba, man.
Why
What
wasn't
are you getting?
Inaki Williams picked? Offers something different.
That's a good point.
Where is
Good,
he?
actually, that's a good point. Actually.
He's
No,
direct.
yeah.
He's quick.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's a better goal threat than Adama Traore.
Yeah. I don't know why he's not there.
I don't know. Luis Enrique had his own little dream, innit, about the Spanish squad.
Hassi Maya LFC says Enrique is defensive. Akil Figueroa says Flex, you're missing my super chat. I'm trying to look for it, bro. I can't see it.
Go on.
Oh, there
Go
are a
on.
few here.
Oh.
You know what? Luis Enrique's Champions League win with Barcelona was just a
MSN.
freak, really.
Yeah.
It was just basically Messi and all
MSN
that.
Milo,
and-
big up yourself. I'm not
MSN
making
Neymar,
up for that one.
Suarez,
This is
MSN,
interesting.
Rahan Rakuma says Pedri is the real...
Sarabia, Fabian's coming on.
Okay.
Come on.
Finally.
Rahan
play.
says Pedri is the real deal. I don't get it.
He doesn't get that.
Pedri is the real deal, question mark, and says I don't get it.
Nah, he is.
Look, he is. He is a very young, promising talent for Spain.
Just watch him at
In
Barcelona.
in the
man.
context of Ansu Fati, in the context of in the context of Puig, you know what I mean? I'm talking about overall. If we're looking at like the whole youth of Spain, they're a good future.
Yeah.
They've got a good future.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Morata taken off there, so I'm pleased with that.
They got any
I
centre
love
back?
Puig.
They got any-
I love him.
Rahan
He's a great
Karadi
player.
says, guys, have you noticed two left-footed centre-backs are playing together?
Yep.
Last time it was
Torres
false
and-
nine. Football is evolving.
If someone could tell Mikel Arteta that you can play two left-footed centre-backs together.
Still no Traore, says AJ can't fail. Where is Sal? Asi Orion says.
So Dave as well. Dave, please,
Why is Thiago not playing?
yeah, please tell me that Spain are going to produce a better
Team in the future.
a better centre back than Eric Garcia in the future.
Potentially.
He thinks he's wicked as well, Eric Garcia. I
so
don't get
dead.
it.
Yeah.
He's
He's
so
going back to
dead.
Barca.
Nah,
He's
he
gone
thinks,
Barca,
he,
isn't
thinks,
Barcelona.
he thinks he's good. He thinks he's good.
But then Pep wasn't Pep trying
Yeah,
to
but
make
you
it?
know,
Pep loves
anybody
it.
plays
Must
for
see
Man City.
Enrique's put him in the squad. He's back at Barcelona. I think they see a Gerard Piqué type
Yeah, but Gerard-
evolution, but Piqué was a much better defender.
Piqué and Ramos together worked well considering they played for the complete antithesis of both teams.
Yeah.
Real Madrid and Barcelona play completely different styles. I think because Spain's team before was just basically Madrid and Barcelona. Oh! From goal, bro.
That's behind him, it's behind him.
You see what the
Yeah.
Arsenal dross are offering up?
Jay
I don't
Karen
get
has a
fancy
super
one
chat.
of that.
Jay Karen has a super chat saying, "Why wasn't Asensio taken by Spain? Is he not on the bench?"
No, he's not. No Madrid
No,
players
no
take
Madrid
him.
players are in the squad, were they?
Isco, where's Isco?
Is that right?
No Real Madrid players are in the squad.
But see,
Not
this
a
is right.
single Real
All
Madrid
right.
player made
Listen,
the
Isco
squad.
should have been.
Hold
Hold
on
on
a
a minute.
minute.
I'm not saying because he
That's
was
a
on bench
madman.
pretty much all year for Real Madrid, not even starting all the games. But Isco and Asensio got at least.
I
games.
honestly think,
especially
that
when Spain aren't.
I'm
the
shocked.
Aspie should
I'm
have been
shocked.
in front.
Aspilicueta,
No,
yeah.
Aspie he's in the squad.
Oh, is he in the squad?
But he should be playing instead of Laporte. For me.
100%. I was thinking.
Did they have
Aspie
Super
should be
League?
I was
playing
thinking,
Why-
like,
as a centre back.
who do Spain have at right back?
He's
Of
played
course
well
they
there
have
all year
Aspilicueta.
as a third
Yeah.
centre back, but he's,
Yeah, exactly.
he's played well there.
He should be playing as a
Aspilicueta should be
second
playing
centre back.
100%.
Laporte has not been given the right to play.
He shouldn't even be close.
It's a
Of
no.
course,
from me.
Bellerin's not in there.
What's that? Who's no?
Bellerin.
Bellerin.
Oh no, definitely.
Not after this.
Jesus, no, he
Where's
was
he
made
gonna end
reserves,
up?
mate.
Probably
Ratchet
like-
says never forget Puyol, the leader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Puyol
Boss.
was different. Different
Puyol,
breed.
wow.
Puyol was a different breed.
In the chat says Isco and Asensio are crap. They've not had great seasons. Like, yeah,
no, I haven't.
Isco isn't crap. Asensio is madly overrated.
yeah.
Madly
Isco's a
overrated.
baller, but
Isco's nice.
I feel like
but
he's just comfortable. He's just not kicking on.
yeah.
It's all
he's not
relative
kicking
though,
on.
because I'm looking at who they are bringing on.
But
I'm
look,
thinking,
There's
Really?
physically.
Isco's fried, but I think he's probably the, apart from Pedri and maybe Thiago, he's probably the the only sort of Spain midfielder that they have there who can actually like go past players, like dribble the ball.
Is it to do with the
Incisiveness, yeah.
Super League as to why no Madrid players are selected? What is it to do with?
It could be. You never know.
'Cause that is surreal thinking that.
Bit
with Spain
That
with
is
no Real Madrid
unbelievable.
That he's got no
Yeah, but
Madrid
Barcelona will be involved in that as well.
ML,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But to be fair,
MLC
though,
TV says, sorry,
Madrid
just
were like
quickly.
leaders.
MLC TV says, I think the Super League is the reason why they're not in the squad.
But then,
Yeah,
like
but
Dave says,
Barcelona-
Barcelona
Barcelona-
players, isn't it?
If when you
Same
deep
thing.
it as well, like Carvajal would be a shoo-in to start, but he's injured, so he would be in the
Yeah,
squad as well.
so for me, if I was to go for ideal, if they were fully fit, then it would be definitely Carvajal, Ramos, Pau Torres, and Alba. If it were fully fit, but
you
you
think
know,
Pau Torres is better than Laporte?
yeah, Pau Torres is definitely better than Laporte. Yeah.
Wow.
I think
that's a big
Aspie
shout.
should be definitely in the squad for this one.
That's a big shout.
Aspie should be in the squad.
Omaleo says, Morata is such a Spurs player, the nearly man and always bottling it.
Wow.
Leave Morata alone, he's about to get a brace. Right now.
Why are they
Right
mentioning,
now.
Why are they mentioning Spurs?
No,
as
not
well?
right now.
Don't know, maybe because you're here. I don't know.
Haters.
Not right now. You know, I read a comment earlier that the Spanish guy's not supporting Morata, but I honestly just don't have any faith in him. I don't have any faith in him. Sorry.
Baron White says, Thiago will come on and only give thumbs up.
Yep.
Do you know what some of the tweets?
Complete 90 thumbs up, 2 heel turns,
That's done.
and yeah.
Yeah, more than any other player on the pitch. Elite.
Vasquez had a good season, can play in defence as
Lucas
well.
Vasquez, not
At
bad.
right back, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he in the squad?
No.
Did I know Regulon
No
was
Real
pants
Madrid player
towards the
made
end
the
of the thing,
He
but
didn't get in the squad.
didn't get in the squad. Regulon.
Ninguna.
I'm not really too mad at that because him and so Gaia and
Yeah, Gaia's good.
and Alba, like I can't really complain at
Yeah.
Regulon not being. Go on.
No
That's
pace,
a tough-
not never.
No.
Yeah, never. It's the thing that Poland are lacking in that final
Yeah,
third.
yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
brilliant.
hello.
Who was that who brought that
I think
down?
that's Sarabia.
Yeah,
That's Arabia, yeah.
Morata winning it back
Yeah.
for his teammates. Look at it.
Look
Get
at
yourself,
Snakes,
get
big
yourself in the
Morata,
6-yard box now. Deliver back, Sticky's there.
Yeah.
Go!
Oh, that's poor.
So that's the difference between
Free header.
Lewandowski. That's the difference between Lewandowski
Yeah.
and us up front.
Did you see that mad goal that Ferran Torres scored, by the way, at the end of the season?
Yeah,
that's
the
it.
one
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
That's offside anyway.
Yeah. I tell you what, man.
Free header. Though.
I've been
Is
reading that City
Ferran Torres still not on the
number
pitch?
9 long term.
He's not on the pitch still, is he?
Fair. I like his
Torres.
I like his movements. I like his
Ferran.
movements.
Oh, there he is. I was
Right,
gonna say
he's
Ferran.
always active.
I like Ferran though.
But I think the
Ferran.
one
Good
thing,
little
the
player.
one thing
Yeah,
that
he's good at
stood out for him at Valencia was that like his ability to always find a good angle to cross. So I'm not really sure why they'd want to convert him to a number 9.
Right.
But
You watch a lot of La Liga.
not look. I try to watch. I try to watch when I can, but yeah, because they've moved to Premier Sports, so it's jarring, man. Like,
Yeah, it's not on
you
Sky
literally-
anymore, yeah.
Like
That's
it
why I
has,
There's another subscription to have to
watch
pay
yeah,
for. It's long.
it's annoying. But I got actually. I know you're not saying.
Yeah. It's alright.
But yeah,
Everything is by the book. You know what I mean?
Poland don't have
but
enough.
it's just they make it a chore to watch Spanish.
Poland,
football.
yeah.
I try to watch
Messi
it when I
Lingard
can.
says, Flex and Sophie, would you pick signing Sancho or England winning the Euros?
I ain't even that asked about Sancho, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm just
Really?
tired of hearing
That Sancho
name.
transfer has
You
been
don't want-
going
you don't
on
want
for
him?
years,
Or
mate.
you-
I'm not saying I
just
don't
not
want
like-
him, but there's other positions for me that we need to prioritise
So like
over that.
centre back and defensive
Yeah.
mid.
The Sancho thing is yeah.
Like
because-
it's a bonus if we get Sancho as well as them positions. do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But
It's
they
a
need to
bonus.
be-
but you know
they
us
need
and
to
we won't.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
exactly.
spending like
Yeah.
80% of our transfer budget on Sancho, which is a big problem.
Yeah.
How about this though? Because I keep seeing him linked and stuff, but then I saw someone report that he's going to sign a new deal the other day. Varane.
We
So
need
like-
him. We need
I'll
him.
take him.
Apparently, no. That's the biggest story, I think, even like Romano
Real
and a lot of the
Madrid
bigger
won't
clubs
get
saying
Varane.
he is going to leave, he's not signing.
I can't
Go
see him
pay
getting rid of
50
Varane
million.
and Ramos.
Go,
Man,
I'm saying
man,
forget
they won't
Sancho
let
for
get-
80
they
million.
won't let
Go back
Varane
to
go.
go
They
and
won't
get
let Varane go.
Varane.
And what I'm saying is, I don't
50
think
million.
they're not losing Varane and Ramos
No.
in one summer.
No, I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
so.
no, definitely not.
They can't. I think
You
they're
reckon?
gonna.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
I can't see it
definitely not.
Varane ain't signing a new deal though.
I heard he is going to renew.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought.
They
that.
won't. Perez will give him a good deal, you know.
To
Money
be fair,
talks.
now they
Money
got.
talks.
No, but the reason why he wouldn't sign before was because the reports were saying that obviously the money that he wanted wasn't on the table. So to be fair, now that probably one of the highest earners, or the highest earner at Real Madrid, has gone in Ramos, that would probably free up some
We'll end up
wages.
spending
My-
50 million on Ben White. That's what we'll end up doing.
Yeah, that's mad.
Would you be happy with that?
No.
You don't want Ben White? You don't like Ben
50
White?
million.
He's not.
You spent 80 million on Maguire.
Let
so
us
we'll
waste our money.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, Varane would be such a sick signing for
Proper.
United. I don't
Yeah,
want it to
Varane
happen.
would be perfect.
He's an excellent defender.
I don't want it
excellent
to happen. Like he's had an up and down season.
Yeah.
But he's quality.
What?
That was very.
Why are you kicking out for?
That was very poor, wasn't it?
He's quality.
Was it Torres?
What about DM? Who you lot looking at in DM?
I would love Rice, to be honest. That's what I
Do you know what?
You want Rice?
I'm looking at it now.
But
And it's not levels.
But this,
levels.
I was discussing this with my
How
friend.
much
this
better
morning.
is he than McTominay?
No, he's a lot
Is
better.
he
than-
levels?
He's better.
No, he's a lot better than McTominay.
Is
but-
he levels? Like
He's not
completely
Yeah, but who would
clear?
you take then?
Like, I think he's a little bit better, but I'm not
No,
sure
no,
if
no,
he's
no. Don't
levels.
say
Who's
a
your
little bit.
ideal
No,
centre?
no.
I think so.
Declan Rice is
You
can't say
probably-
Kante.
That's the
You can't
you can't say
say
Kante. That's the thing I'm actually saying. I'm not even like there's loads of suitors. Like I do say this a lot, yeah. As fans, I was saying this on the show. I'm like, we're not the scouts. I don't even have to know who the person is to
No,
get.
you don't. You don't.
Like that's your job. You
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
Paid. I just know it ain't him, and I just know what we have ain't good enough.
Yeah, it's
so
actually a
you
very
go and
good
do your
point.
job, and I'll be man as a fan, and
Yeah.
you just present to me
Yeah.
what you think, and I'll say whether I think it's good enough.
But do you know-
I'm
do
a
you
football
know-
fan. I chat shit. I don't
I have
know.
that thing. I have that thing when it comes to transfer fees. So Arsenal fans at the moment, there's been this big kind of debate about Ben White, 50 million. Listen, does it seem a little irresponsible? Yeah, I agree.
Go on.
But I'm also not the
I thought
club.
he was going to go halfway.
I
Don't
thought he was going to shoot.
Yeah, it looked like he.
Go on.
Offside. He's
Oh,
offside.
he's not. Go on.
Oh my god, I think he's offside.
Go on.
Will you take so long, you fucking shit?
Play it, man. But yeah, on the defensive midfield point, like I was discussing with my friend today, like I really like Declan Rice, but I feel like for you to pay the price that West Ham are
80
going
odd
to want,
million, you know.
you have to be like,
Come on.
you have to be like top 10 in that
That's what I'm
position,
saying.
and he is nowhere near top 10.
Is he 10 times the player that Scott McTominay is?
Probably,
10 times.
Probably. But
10 times.
I don't think being 10
not.
times. But the thing is, being 10 times the player Scott McTominay is does not mean that you're.
No, I'm not saying that Scott McTominay is amazing, but like people get onto Scott McTominay, and I do agree we do need better. But what I'm saying is that better needs to be, a lot better. And I'm not sure if.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm
if
saying.
Declan
Like,
Rice is-
who out there now who's available would you say that realistically?
but you know
I'm
what
ringing the scouts is your job.
Do you know
Not
what I
my
mean?
job.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
That's
with-
why I'd sit on the bench. You know?
Not my job.
Do you know what it is with Declan Rice though? Because my friend was saying it today, like, as a CDM at Man United, you need to be good on the ball.
100%.
Yeah.
You have to be good on the ball.
100%.
Like, the players who have done sort of like the dog work for United over the years have always been good on the ball. Roy Keane, Darren Fletcher.
That's why Fred's so
and
frustrating.
even Carrick, who didn't really do the dog work but was the deepest,
Exactly.
excellent on the ball.
Excellent on the ball.
I think Declan Rice, he's decent on the
Traore
ball,
on.
but I think when he's playing for Man United, his
He ain't gonna show-
frailties are
yeah.
going to be exposed.
And I like him.
on
I
a
do
mad
like
thing.
him as a player.
That's what I'm saying.
Luke
So-
Baker says, "Flex, come on, man. Rice is levels above McTominay."
all right,
Listen,
Rice.
He is, but
listen,
it's not enough.
Bissouma over Rice. Bissouma's another one.
Bisouma's class.
Do you know what it
You
is?
take
I do
Bissouma
like
over Rice.
Bissouma.
Basuma would be a good one
But
for
you
you.
see, but I don't know if I just look at things in a different way because sometimes I just don't want to get sucked into. There's always like a circuit of players that are the in things.
Yeah.
Bissouma, Rice, Ndidi. Everyone's saying, get these guys, get this. And I'm just like, I try and compare it to what I have, yeah? And I'm not saying what we have is perfect, but I saw Declan Rice yesterday, yeah? Big pressure game, him and Calvin Phillips, yeah, after having everyone's lauding them after the Croatia game.
Yeah.
I see McGinn and Gilmore giving the runaround, mate.
Yeah.
I seen it there live. Like I know it's not just one game. Against better opposition,
Nah,
like
you're
you're saying,
right.
and when the pressure's on, it's different to West Ham. Like you're saying at Man United.
I get what you mean.
Ahora.
Behind him.
Oh, he's not playing.
He's got it, man.
What is? Look at this bum Chesney, man. What's he playing at?
Ruben Neves, 35 million bargain.
No, not.
I don't-
Depends on who.
Debate.
Depends on who.
I don't
Who
rate
for
him.
who?
Starlord says Neves 35 million bargain for any takers.
For
Arsenal,
United?
Tottenham.
I don't rate him.
United.
massively.
I rate him, but I just don't think he's the kind
I
of
don't.
player.
I want a better. I want a proper like, sort of like more box to box type player than Neves, man. I don't,
Oh no!
I don't want
Look at this. It's a shambles.
Joseph says, come on flex, McTominay is awful. People not having it.
The thing is,
I don't think he's
McTominay is not. You know what it is? McTominay is awful on the ball, but he's not an awful player.
He's
I
not.
think,
He's not.
I think he's a decent squad player.
Ahora.
Squad player. Thank
Hey,
you.
what is that control, bro?
Squad
What is
player.
up?
Yeah.
I swear to
What is that control?
I think he's a decent.
Morata!
Why are you fooling? You're making me look stupid. You are shit.
Stop proving them right.
Dead.
Why are you holding your head? You fell on your ass.
Did you not make a bet about Morata?
Just play.
He's my guy for this game. I'm like, nah, man, you lot are slandering, calling him shit, even though he is. So he's gonna score 2, and he's already scored 1.
Oh, well held.
At least let me not lie.
Look at Rodri.
Spain are actually putting pressure now. Like,
They
that's
are.
what I like.
Yeah, they
Come
are.
on.
They are.
Yeah, they've lifted
Put the
it.
pressure on.
They're crumbling, fam. They've lost their heads. They're running around in the defence. Like.
Put the pressure on, man. It's a good strike.
Yeah, probably too clean, isn't it? Right.
Good strike. But yeah, I think that's the issue with Declan Rice ultimately. Like the money he's going to cost, I think he has deficiencies in his game which will be exposed at the highest level.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know
that statement there, deficiencies in his game that will get exposed at the highest level.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to look
unfortunate.
across the pond, not across the pond, but around the Premier League, as someone else who's doing okay within the context of that team. But to come Man United and play, it's different.
I do think the money being quoted.
Going Bayern Munich away and stuff like that. I don't know.
Do you know what?
Look, what are you doing there, man?
Look at how much.
It's a foul's a pen.
Come on.
Nah, never.
Come on.
Look at how much criticism McTominay and Fred get. Why? Because their ball progression is
It's not
poor.
good enough. Exactly.
So
You should have signed Thomas Partey, really.
you should have.
He'd have been perfect.
That was your
You
guy.
should have signed
That
him.
was
He'd
your
have been
guy.
perfect.
And he's not even like a staunch holding
Yeah.
DM, but he can.
Well, it was just
break
a release
and he
clause,
can-
isn't it? What,
yeah.
40
Just
million
the
you
release
made?
clause,
45?
Yeah, 45.
Just paid him out. I couldn't
So
believe it.
done,
When I
man.
saw that you guys got him, I thought, what are we
But
doing?
Ndidi.
Ndidi.
Again, he's another one. Like,
I think people think he's way better than he is as well.
No, I think he's a
Tielemans
better.
in a good midfield.
I think he's a better DM
Better than Rice. Yeah.
but I think Declan Rice is slightly better than Ndidi on the ball, which is why
Yeah,
Ndidi he might struggle at United. But I don't know. I feel like maybe if you have two better players in possession ahead of that destroyer, let him do the dog work. But
Well,
then
that's
again,
what, at the
doing
minute
the
we
dog work
sacrifice one of those
requires.
great players because we have to have 2 holding midfielders to do the job. We
Exactly.
want somebody who's
Go
Same
on.
as England. Same as England.
yeah, that literally is like watching United. When you watch them.
The Contrarian says mid-table clubs like Arsenal are spoilt for choice.
Wow.
Wow. And De Gea 10 United fan says Varane, Rice and De Gea 10 United fan says Varane, Rice and Sabitzer and
Sabitzer is
Sancho
what I
and
want.
he's alright.
I want him at Spurs.
And Jesse Lingard back to United.
Would you take
What do you
Lingard
think?
back?
What do you think of that? Do you want him back as a
No,
squad
I think
player?
Jesse-
I like
I think
Lingard, but I think he's going.
Be the same, he won't play.
He's settled at West
I
Ham.
think sell him.
Yeah, 100%.
Sell him. Get your
Yeah,
contract
yeah, he's not
money
gonna
in
play.
return.
And Jesse Lingard is definitely a player that, again,
can
it
play
might
for
sound
someone
cliche.
in
I
the
really want the best for him. I want him to
Yeah,
go and be able
exactly.
to go and play. It was so good seeing him happy at West Ham
Yeah.
playing football. Look, they're going to be in Europe next year.
Yeah.
Like, I think just stay there. But I think Jesse will probably think he can maybe nick a move
Come back, yeah.
somewhere else. But
I think he should go, man.
But I don't think he'll think he can come back and play though. Because if he comes back, Oli will be honest and say, look,
Yeah.
we're probably going to get Sancho now as well. So that's even less chance of you playing. Like, Bruno's doing what Bruno's doing.
Van der Beek can't get a game.
Oh, hey! Morata! Morata! Yes!
I told you this guy's a bum. I told you this
Fucking
guy's
score,
a bum.
man!
I told you this guy's a flipping.
No, he's hamstring.
In
Look,
front
he's
of goal.
hamstring.
Man.
Get him off! How can he score?
Absolutely
Get him off!
bum.
How can he score? Get him off! His hamstring. Fucking shit. This is what I hate about football fans. The guy's hamstring's gone. What's he supposed to do?
His hamstring wasn't gone when he hit that. His hamstring's gone in the fall
I actually
afterwards.
feel for him.
He's a bum, man.
What can he do? That's a good save.
Don't feel sorry for him.
That's a good save.
I forbid you not to feel sorry for him.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
good.
We've seen this guy do this time
Get him off.
and time again.
Flex. That was shit.
Nah.
He's shit. He's
Do
shit.
not feel sorry for this
Look
guy.
at him. Look at that Spain fan. He knows
What's he
it.
supposed to do? He done well to force. Well done. You done well to force a save even with.
Get
bad
off the
hamstring.
pitch.
Well
Get
done,
off the fucking pitch.
Oh, look at Enrique. He's got this guy. He's got this
Was
guy.
that another Jordi Alba
This
cross?
guy.
Jordi Alba's running the game from left back.
Yeah, he is.
He's the bloody captain,
Another
isn't he? He has
centre
to.
back.
Bro.
He ain't getting his braces coming off.
Oh, Morata. Morata is. Oh, listen.
Get off the fucking pitch already, man.
Bednarek.
This guy's shit.
Take the time.
What a performance.
What minute is it? 84th.
That's a good.
Man
a
scores a
great save
fucking
from
toe
Chelsea,
poke in
though.
front of the
It's a
goal.
good
That
save.
thinks he's
Nah,
big
but
already.
Morata's a bum.
What
How many? It's
fucking
always
shit
him.
player he is.
That was a good save.
He's missed an open goal. He's missed that chance.
forget
How
the
many
open
chances
goal.
is he going to
Forget the
score?
open goal,
How many chances is he going to miss?
He scored. The whole reason it's 1-1 is because of him.
The whole reason why they're not winning is because of him as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Where was Spain
And Moreno.
be if Morata didn't
He's
score?
so.
But I've been up here for 10 minutes and I've seen this like 3 chances.
We should have been up here in the first half. He scored. He scored.
Genuinely,
I honestly
he is
don't understand Luis Enrique's mentality behind choosing fucking Morata up front.
He scored.
He did score.
He's
Mate,
real pain over
Mate,
there.
honestly, I could score his fucking goal today.
Like,
I don't think, you know what, he's missed some chances. I
Last
don't
minute,
think he's
Morata,
played bad.
come on, bro.
His hamstring ain't gone, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, no, he's just testing it out. He's just
I actually kind of
God.
really wanted to score, please.
Honestly.
Morata's
Go on,
going to do
Morata.
this, man.
Get another.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
go on. Oh.
Why are we not backing the underdog? I don't mean Morata.
Yeah, that is the underdog.
He is the fucking underdog today.
That's why I said
Josh.
I'll back him in the
He
beginning.
is the underdog.
That's the exact reason why I'm backing him. And he's
I'm
proven
honestly
why
done
he
at-
needs
Bro,
help.
my team is the underdog.
True,
Yeah?
true.
Let's support the real underdogs down here, not the overdogs.
To be fair, that was a quality
Brilliant.
save, says the
Good
Adama
play.
17.
Oh my God, look at him again. Look at him again.
AD
cursed
says,
him,
why
man.
is Flex defending Morata? Because I feel like he needs help. He needs defending. His whole
needs
nation
help.
hate him. Someone's got to back him.
He needs help.
And I'm
He's a
going to
dead
have,
striker.
and I'm going to have, because I tell you what, without Morata's goal currently now, Spain probably be going home.
James,
Flex,
what do we
you
say at
need
the
help.
start?
Morata.
Morata is the epitome of failing upwards. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Every single
Cheap
club,
promoting.
every single, another cheap
Literally.
promoting.
He used
Exactly.
to be-
At least cheap promoting scored.
That
in the
is a great
Very
comparison.
Yes, you can. I think you can. I
All
think
right,
you can.
this is on Toby because he said I can. Daniel says if Morata shot 2-pack, he'd be 49 today.
Facts. He would be. He would be.
Yes!
No,
Fucking get him off!
Standing ovation.
Get him off! Yes, exactly! Fucking get him off!
Is that what you asked about?
Get him off already! Yeah, Oyarzabal.
Who's that? Danny Pereira?
No. Oyarzabal.
I do feel for him a bit.
Nah, man.
I do.
We're past the point
I
of
don't think
feeling
he's
sorry
played
for
bad.
Morata. He's
I
like
know he
20,
missed a few
he's
chances,
a
but I
grown
don't
man,
think
you
he's
know.
played
He's like
bad.
Come on,
20
Poland.
years old.
Come on, Poland now. Ungrateful
Do you know what?
flipping
You're right.
so-and-sos,
He's
mate.
had so many
How many times?
Yeah, I
That's
want
what I'm
Poland
saying.
to win now.
So
Holy
many
shit.
clubs.
He's played for
Holy
so many
shit.
great clubs. He's
Nah,
made
man,
big
like,
money.
even I remember
Yeah,
even when
I know
there was
what you mean.
there was a season when he scored like 20 goals for Real Madrid or something like that, coming off the bench scored, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that
season before
Maybe
he went to Chelsea.
before he went to Chelsea,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe you're trying to make something
had
of
good
yourself.
stop,
I
man.
respect it.
Yeah.
Goes to Chelsea and he just stinks out the joint again.
That's exactly what he does
Stinks.
in this game.
But didn't he go Chelsea, Atletico, Juve, or back after that?
No, so he went.
His
So
career path
so
is
his
weird.
career was his career
Have a
has
little
been,
look.
his career has been Madrid, then Juve,
Yeah,
then back to Madrid,
yeah, that was
then
it.
Chelsea, then
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid,
Right.
and then back to Juve. Why does he keep?
Yeah, that's a
getting
bit
moves?
nuts.
Ryu
Why does
says,
he keep getting
can't
moves?
believe Chelsea got £58 million back from Morata.
Insane.
That's business to be
Is that how
fair.
much they go back?
Yes, highway robbery. I couldn't believe Atletico Madrid paid that.
Oh, you got a big up Roman, mate.
Oh
What
my
a
God.
businessman.
Oh my God.
Johnny Boy says, Flex, would you take Billy Gilmore over McFred?
I like Gilmore a lot.
Billy
You
Gilmore
like
looks
Gilmore?
really good, but you gotta let him develop. You can see, you know what I mean, over a whole season. But he does look good.
Come on, my guys. Oh, fucking hell.
Keep up the good work, guys, says Akil. Thank you, Akil.
We'd end up with McTominay and Gilmore as our CDM if we ended up signing Gilmore.
Do you not think though,
Yeah.
Flex? Sometimes the reason clubs like United are paying a premium on players is because, like almost what you're saying, we want the finished articles, that levels player, and sometimes you've got to take a risk on that
Yeah.
£25 million player.
Well, we tried to with Bellingham, to be fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Didn't work because we're
Fair
shipped
enough.
now, and he thought, nah, I'd rather go
Yeah.
Dortmund.
It's
He came to
fun,
Carrington,
isn't it?
bro.
Yeah.
Met Sir Alex.
Look, the man's
Nah.
praying. The
It's
man's
alright.
praying
Well,
that
that's
we
right.
score.
He came to Carrington, had shown around, met Sir Alex, and thought, nah, let's go Dortmund, mate. It's all right.
Okay, Dortmund instead.
Like, we're not that team
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm good to be missed out on him though.
Oh, 100%. Same with Haaland. Nah,
Yeah.
let's go Dortmund, mate. Like, no,
And,
Ollie was like, yeah, but I gave you a debut at Mulder.
Alphonso
Like,
Davies
you're
isn't
here
one.
because of me. Yeah, I know, but I'll just go Dortmund.
Was it Alphonso Davidson who won? Who we missed out on as well?
Yeah, Alphonso Davis.
He's off the ball.
This hasn't been
Go
great
on,
for
Angus.
Spain, has it?
Go on, Angus. Come on.
Yeah, you want an Angus.
Go on, Angus.
Yes, Angus. Big up Angus.
Come on.
Big up Angus. And big up all the guys behind the scenes, actually,
man.
because seriously, I keep saying it. When you
Yeah,
see
I'm
what
back
actually
on
goes
Monday.
on,
I'm back on Monday.
So
Yeah.
settled.
Come on, come on. Come on, Poland. I know there's a Poland goal here.
You dropped your pencil.
Oh, Big
Josh.
Lee. Oh, yeah, I like this.
You dropped your pencil.
Hey guys, listen to this. This comment. Yeah, it just made me laugh. Big Lee says, "What's the best Premier League football ever?" And I mean ball, not player. It's got to be the old school mitre one.
The mitre,
Yeah.
definitely. I was about to say exactly the same
With
thing.
the FA Cup and
Mitre
Premier
ball.
League on the front.
Did you ever used
was
to
the
train with
best.
Adidas
What's that
Tango
Premier
ball?
League
The Tango
one?
ball,
That,
yeah.
That
You
was
could do this.
Adidas Tango.
2006, 7 Premier League ball. I
What, where the
think.
Nike ones came out?
I like
Yeah.
the
No,
mitre,
low
mate.
check.
Mitre.
Oh, yeah. Lewandowski on the prime.
It's touch.
Come on,
They
man.
lack
89th
so much
minute, mate.
composure.
Squeaky bum time
I'm being
now.
ganged
Come
up
on.
on here, please, because Morata's fucking been shocking. Look at this.
Come on,
Who
Spain,
is
come
better,
on.
Smith Rowe or Billy Gilmore? I think you got to say Smith Rowe now.
different
innit?
players.
I mean,
Different players as
yeah,
well,
but I think Gilmore's a real talent.
Yeah, he is. But it's hard to judge because Smith Rowe plays a lot more than a minute.
Gilmore
Come on, Josh.
hype.
But Gilmore does look the total 90 ball. Someone said. Remember the total 90 one?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. Is that the one you meant? Yeah.
I think was that the 06, 07?
I can't remember what year that was.
Around then.
I used to love playing with that
Can you not
Adidas
remember
Tango.
that 14 years ago, please?
Amir Niall says, would you be a better striker if you started out playing as centre-back in your youth? Having a mindset of a centre-back and striker is beneficial, no?
And it normally works the opposite way. You normally start off with a stroke and,
And
you drop
then
deeper
fall
with
back.
age.
Yeah.
Like
And then
I
you
do.
know everything about it.
Not for me, because finishing.
Sophie, where do you
Do you
play?
guys rate
CDM.
Kovacic?
Yeah.
I do.
CDM. I used to be a
Massive.
striker.
He's a
Right,
good
so
player.
when you talk about a ball player, like someone you
Yeah, I
need
used
good
to
on the
be a
ball, might go
striker.
under the radar. That's the type of man I want
He's
down
good.
there.
His passing is a bit like
Come on.
He doesn't.
Come on, it's
he's
4
not
minutes
good
left,
at-
Spain. Come on.
His
Aye.
His vertical passing needs work.
not
but
foul.
yeah, technical security
Yeah, he's
needs
very
quality.
good. Very good.
Josh, mate, you elbowed him in the face, bro. Come on, mate. Look,
Shoulders.
nah, it's a foul,
He
mate.
didn't even touch his face, yo.
And who
You need
falta?
another set of glasses, fam. You need 600 out here, fam. What are you telling me?
Mate, Morata needs these fucking glasses at the moment.
Oh, well, argue.
Morata's off.
Leave Morata alone. He's not even on the pitch, and you lot are still cussing him.
Yeah, he's still on the bench, he's still shit.
All right, I tell you what. Since Morata's gone, let's just take his goal away at the moment as well. Since he's
Yeah,
gone with
they
his
should.
and let's see where that leaves you.
Flex, I would love that.
Take away his goal, man. This guy's a bum.
I've got to say, this has been a disaster class from Spain.
Yeah,
really.
it has
I mean,
been.
it hasn't been great, has it?
It has
no,
been
a lot of the ball.
absolutely
This is everything Toby feared or said
I
he didn't like about Spain.
said, okay, this is a must-win for Spain. I also said, believe it or not, that Morata shouldn't have started. Obviously, he got the goal.
Yeah, he
It's
did say.
still basically in front of the goal.
They created more chance. The thing is, they've created chances, enough chances to win today.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
they created-
same
They
thing.
created enough chances to win
It's the
against Sweden
same thing,
despite the poor
Spain.
performance. But
Same thing, Spain, Sweden. Exactly the same thing.
That's what I'm
Enough
saying.
chances to win, but haven't put them away.
I think it's weird. They don't create enough for poor attackers
man. 3
to
minutes
miss,
left.
and they
Spain.
still win. That's my thing with Spain.
Oh, I mean, that was
Fucking days.
Come on, hold on, Poland.
This is huge for Poland.
Hold on for Lewandowski.
Well, Dave, you've got 95% possession, mate. That's one thing you wanted.
David, I'd pour yourself another
I
glass.
wanted the
bro.
Morata goal. I got that.
You wanted a brace.
Yeah.
Let's get it right. You wanted a
You're the real winner here.
This
Flex.
is not good at all.
We all wanted a
If we play like this against France, we'll get absolutely pumped, mate.
Ryan says, Flex, the reason why Rice is valued at 80 million is because West Ham don't need to sell. It's that simple.
It's true.
Check the resolution of the source link.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that notification is more exciting than the actual match itself.
Spain don't have world-class centre forwards anymore.
And
No,
yes.
that's it.
Where is Diego
Exactly
Costa?
right. Whoever said that,
Where is
bang
Diego
on.
Costa? Where is he?
He never turned up for Spain.
yeah,
though.
mate.
Yeah, true. But he's still better than Morata.
Yeah, he is.
He's still better.
Diego
he still
Costa's
play for
dusted
Spain?
now, though.
Was he
Unfortunately.
retired? Was he still playing?
What did he do? Retire
Oh, go on, Jordi Alba. Oh,
I'm not
Oh
sure if
my,
he's
this is
if
just
he's retired
fucking
yet.
stupid,
Probably
man.
is, to be honest.
Honestly.
Akash says, Dave, Florentino Perez values Morata over Mbappe.
Crazy. Scary hours.
I think my mic is dead, people are saying. Huh? He's a
this
free
is-
agent.
This is it.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
left.
he's done.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking, because he left Atletico Madrid.
I don't think
Yeah,
he is. It's on
he-
3 bars. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh my god. Please, just put it
Are
in
we going to see it
there.
last minute? Oh,
is that Sarabia?
Get rid of him.
Oh,
Get rid of
done.
him.
It's done.
Come on.
He's had a dead
Let's
cameo.
go.
yellow card, referee.
Where's the card?
Where's the
Professional foul.
Where's the referee? What's he doing?
Good foul from Rodri, I
The
must
reference
say.
like Lewandowski, fam. I was like,
I remember when Valverde done an absolute crunching tackle Got a red card. Just professional fouls.
I remember that from Madrid. Yeah. It was in the Super Cup, wasn't it?
Christopher Leach says, do you think we need super chat? Do you think we need a character as England manager in the ilk of Venables or Harry Redknapp, etc.? Southgate doesn't have presence.
I would have liked
Venable, no,
Come on, you Gunners.
Hoddle was the last great manager of England. Glenn Hoddle. Glenn Hoddle was the last great manager of England. If people honestly, with Glenn Hoddle's 98 team, they should have theoretically gone further than they did. Only till they met Batistuta.
Oh my God.
That's all right.
Glenn Hoddle, Terry Venables.
So many shit England managers. I'm just like, who actually
love that 96 squad.
And that's all over. Well done, Poland.
Game.
Well done, Lewandowski.
They live to fight another
Good,
day.
man.
The Poles.
Spain also still.
I'm happy. Listen, I'm low-key happy that Spain might not make the knockouts because I want enjoyable knockout ties. I don't want to be sat here seeing good players play dead ball, man.
Well done, Morata, for keeping them in it and giving them something to take away. Well done, son. Without your goal today, they probably would have been going home.
Well done. So who have they got? Who final game?
True.
They can beat Sweden. They could beat Sweden.
Who, Poland?
Yeah.
Is that their Yeah, of course.
They could beat Sweden.
Lewandowski.
What if they get another draw? Could that? Depends if Spain lose or draw.
2 points won't be enough.
Okay, Jay Carra says Spain should have taken Marcos Alonso.
Marcos Moreno,
I think they should have taken loads of players, mate.
They should have brought in Adama Traore.
Yeah, they
Oh
should.
my gosh, he didn't even get off the bench
We need to
again.
just go full out, man.
Hold on. Thiago's not even playing a minute. Like, he's supposed to be...
He got subbed on last match. Thiago.
And this one, he didn't even come on.
He didn't come on.
Why don't you just play Adama Traore as your right back?
Do you know what? Right wing back.
Do the same thing, wouldn't he?
That is a good shout.
Just play right back and say,
And put
listen,
Llorente in the midfield.
you're not going to have to defend a lot, but when you do, just...
Do you know what? Because
sleep
do you know what? I think it's because we have Rodri there, and I think Marcos Llorente. Honestly, I think he's a great player. He's an excellent player.
Yeah.
But you know, I think Traore, bring him as a right wing on the 60th minute. Imagine the pace of Traore.
He would have made a difference.
In the last leg of the game.
Spain honestly have shot themselves in the foot here, like missing penalties.
Luis Enrique have shot us in the foot.
But do you know what? Big up to
Can
Poland.
you blame him for the missed chances though? Or on Morata you can.
Well,
On
Moreno, to be honest, the penalty, Moreno should have scored it.
Couldn't even blame the manager for the first
Moreno
game,
should have scored the penalty.
95% possession
let's
and
face it.
chances to win, and the man's not scoring.
But you want Morata, Man United?
Nope.
Of course not.
See?
But if he was there, I would support him every game. And big up to Lewandowski though, because he came through clutch. Like, big up, he did. There he is there. Yeah,
he is
well,
world
that just proves it.
So is Harry Kane.
Just to remind you guys that this video is brought to you by Manscaped. As you can see here, they have sent through the hedge trimmer right here. You've got your ball toner. You know what I'm saying? Keep your balls nice and toned.
I think Morata needs it.
And ball deodorant as well. You know,
Definitely
keep yourself fresh
Morata
down
needs
there. And the Manscaped briefs as well.
Yeah, he needs
so
that
big
as
up
well.
to Manscaped.
It's getting too sweaty behind
There
that.
is a 20% off discount code as well. The link is in the video description below, so make sure you guys check that out. So big up to the guys from Manscaped. Make sure you guys go and check that out. There is also free international shipping on that, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, guys. You can get your shipping for free.
Morata,
no excuses.
Spain, España, please. Get some Manscaped, mate. You need to freshen up down there, bro.
Dave, are Spain going to qualify though?
Potentially.
Are they potentially not going to qualify?
Potentially. I know, I'm rooting for Spain. Let's say, do you know what? Half English, half Spanish. Let's.
So what are you doing? Turning your attentions to England now because you're done with Spain after watching
No.
it?
I'm fully on the Spain train again. But you know,
Spain train.
the Spain train. But if we finish first in the group, if England want to go on that second route, that second place route, we play England. So you know.
Okay.
I think Spain would open up England a bit more than these defensively.
I think the way the way Spain play, that you can't count them out. But out of a lot of teams, if we had to play Spain, and I never normally pick a team as an England fan because we're not entitled to do it. We're not entitled to do it against anyone because we're crap. But I would look at Spain and Morata up front and that, and think, you know, we should be alright.
Well, I thought you were bigging up Morata before.
Yeah, but the game's finished now. Sophie,
you're rooting for Morata, and then 1 minute you're not rooting for Morata.
I don't need to have allegiance apart from the 90 minutes.
Hey, that don't look good, does it?
Sophie, what are you thinking? Can Poland
Man,
get out of it? They're bottom
Slovakia,
now at 1
we need
point,
it.
but if the results go their way and they beat Sweden...
We need Slovakia.
They've got to throw everything at Sweden, haven't they? They can beat Sweden.
Who would have thought that Spain, after 2 games, will be third in their group?
Yeah, no one.
Come on.
Yeah.
Spain and Poland.
Toby, would you have thought that? Could you?
I wouldn't have thought that, but I'm not surprised that this is how they're moving. I'm not
It's
surprised.
not massively surprising what they've done in the last few tournaments.
Slovakia's a sweepstake team, isn't it?
It is.
Come on,
indeed.
James.
PS5's coming.
James.
Spain were fine.
Yeah, 76% possession. At least it's a
Let's be
victory.
real. They should have battered Poland today, and it's just today's bad finishing, and Spain being Spain basically, and not turning the screw until it was like.
It's that striker as well, that
5,
clinical
10
forward. They
minutes.
haven't got it, have they?
Yeah,
We saw it today again with Morata. They haven't got a clinical.
I think if Spain don't make it out of the group stage,
immediately.
Enrique could be gone, mate.
And this is what a lot of people are criticising before a ball was kicked, that their attack. You look at them, the defence has got some names that can do a job. The midfield's got names that can do a job, but the attack is what's going to let them down, and their style of play is what's going to let them down.
This is Spain before. Let me give you a comparison. Yeah, Xavi, Iniesta have the ball immediately, straight forward to Villa scores. That is Spain's incisive before compared to now, which is we go around the houses, we go around to Sevilla, Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia,
not direct,
Tenerife, where my mum's from, exactly. Tenerife, we go to the whole Canary Islands, then we put it to Morata. But there's no incisiveness at all.
And he
with
misses.
Spain.
So you
There's
spend
nothing.
25 minutes to create one chance, and that one chance is missed. That's the problem with Spain.
Look at this goal
But
back
I don't
again,
get it. We said
though. Laporte, sorry, go on, Sophie.
I was just saying, we talk about low blocks and Spain struggling, but then why they not bring down Adama to change that then?
I don't understand.
That's
And
what I
that
don't
is on
get.
Enrique.
That's on the
Enrique.
manager, yeah. I don't understand why
I think today's one, like
What a header.
today's one, they just should have taken their chances. But when you haven't taken your chances, you need to create more.
You need to
Bring
do
on
something
Adama,
different,
like you said, yeah.
As soon as he heads it, he runs after the ball, look, because he knows he scored before he even goes in. What a G. What a G.
I always think balance, just balance in a team is such an underrated concept. If you play a 3-4-3, a 4-2-3, whatever it is, it's just about balance. And Spain just don't look it. They don't look what Alba's doing down one wing, Llorente's not doing down the other. Even though
Too
Llorente's
many
a very
players
good
who are
player.
similar, I think.
Yeah.
They've got too many players who are very similar.
Yeah,
Technical
no, I think
players.
there's some
No one who's
truth to
going
that.
to run in behind. Nobody's going to stretch teams. So
Yeah. But like, why is Moreno starting on the right wing today? Because he doesn't want to drop Morata and he wants goals. He's thinking we're going to get chances and I want Moreno and Morata to be on the end of it. But that's trying to that's almost like
too much.
FIFA
One-dimensional,
thinking.
isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
FIFA thinking, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just put my strikers. Really a Ferran Torres should be starting this kind of game. Or,
He should have made changes. He should have made those changes, boom, at half time.
yeah, I think so.
Dani Olmo's been so poor this tournament for me. Like, he's offered next to nothing on that left-hand side for Spain. He's been so poor. For me, he shouldn't be starting. He shouldn't be starting against Sweden. I don't think he should start against Sweden, and I don't think Morata should start against Sweden.
Oh, I was just waiting for the net to bulge there. as
Someone in the
well.
chat just said every time
Where
Morata
is he
scores, I'm asking for
hitting
ID.
This is
Every
Where
time.
are you hitting it to,
I'm
bro?
asking for ID.
That's shocking.
Unreal.
That's shocking.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. Moreno has missed a pen, but Morata's miss is so bad that we're criticising him more than the guy who's missed the penalty. Like, it's ridiculous.
Exactly.
I've gotta give
Yeah,
you-
hold on a minute. Toby, you're right. There's a guy there. 12 yards, no pressure on. Just kick it between the
Yeah,
sticks and
it's poor.
score.
It's poor.
You know?
But all the bulk of the chances are falling to Morata. And then there's
Again.
no goal.
You
Same
know what
thing.
though? I will say it did come back at him fast. I did say that, but his foot was already opened up. Like
Yeah, just what I'm
no
saying.
excuse, but it did come
was
back.
Open up. We're open up.
Laugh my ass off. Says Puds 13 says that's true, Tobes. Tobes quality. Everyone agreeing with you. That said that exactly. Everyone laughing at Morata. Where there's a guy there. Literally, you're right. He's got a penalty. He
All
scored.
time in the world to just pick
Look
his
at
spot.
Chesney. He's so mad.
Yeah,
He's nuts.
he's a maverick. He's a
Maybe they
maverick.
don't speak the same language.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. That's why
Do
he's
you know
hamstring.
what? Do you know what?
What's he
I put-
supposed to do?
James, I put a bet on Italy, £20
What to win?
after the first game against Turkey.
Did you?
Honestly,
Look, here you go
hey
again.
mate,
Look at this.
I'm all with you.
Nah,
now,
but the keepers.
mate, honestly.
To be
This-
fair,
great save.
nothing.
that chance there's
It's a
not
great
like
save, but
how
it's
has he
always-
missed?
it's
It's not.
always him.
You're only doing it because it's Morata. That's
my
a good
It's always him.
save.
It's a good
If Harry Kane did that, you'd be like,
Not for me.
Dubravka or whoever it was, do a great save.
No,
That
Harry
was-
Kane
No,
wasn't
but-
even in the box the other day to do that.
Here we
It's a
go.
good
He
save.
was standing
Let's
outside.
remember,
Listen, it's 10
Harry
o'clock.
Kane hit the post.
Why are we still talking about Harry Kane?
No, it's Stones.
We're not talking about Harry Kane anymore.
The
I'm
Stones.
tired.
Stones hit the post in the corner.
No. Harry Kane hit the post with his head.
Oh yeah, okay. I get you. What you mean.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? He's concussed. That's why he's not been playing well.
No, I'm saying he hit the post with his head.
It is. Look at Morata's movement. Out, in, round and back of the defender.
Hey, that was all right.
That was a good
Couldn't
goal.
miss.
My grandmother.
Yeah,
could
Yeah,
have
he
done
put
that,
himself into a
He got
position
in
where he
front of the
couldn't miss.
defender like he did what a striker does.
In fact, why am I saying he couldn't miss? We've seen him miss from there.
Yeah,
I tell you what, I wouldn't put it past him.
Maybe he could have.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, just to
a good
finish
call.
off, guys, I'm gonna give me a quick yes or no. Spain gonna qualify, Dave?
Yes, but maybe by the third place. I don't ever know. No.
Okay, Sophie.
Honestly, I
Third
don't know.
Third place. Okay, Toast.
I think they'll finish in the top 2.
Top 2.
No lo sé.
Top 2, I think they'll go through, but
They'll go through.
It's your suit safety,
Look at him
mate.
chilling
Slovakia, come
from
on.
that privileged position of qualified.
beat
Like,
Slovakia, man.
it is nuts. They need to. Guys, we've
Nice
come to the
idea.
end of the stream. Make sure you smash a like on this video and subscribe to the Don Robbie channel. And like I said earlier, at halftime, subscribe to the United View as well. Brand new venture, brand new channel. Make sure you guys head over to the United View as well and get your subscriptions in over there. And we will see you all very soon. A very entertaining day today of football. France, Hungary, 1-1. The other game was Germany, Portugal, 4-2, which was fantastic as well. And this one, I thoroughly enjoyed it, to be fair. Spain underwhelming, but great for Poland and keeps that group alive as well. So a lot to play for on that too. Anyway, guys, we are out of here. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everyone in the comments for getting involved as well and making it fun. We're out of here. Peace.
Today's Euros Watch Along is brought to you by Manscaped, the world's leader in below the waist grooming. If you're looking for the perfect tools to look after your family jewels, look no further than Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0. That's the way to avoid your Marion Fellaini bush in your midfield this summer.
Oh, less of that, bruv. Give me this, blood. You know them way there. The only balls you see are on Sky Sports News, fam. You know, like that. This is the Lawnmower 3.0. If you want to turn your Marcus Rashford into a Raheem Sterling, you go downstairs with this bad boy. Big up Manscaped. And then we have the ball deodorant. Obviously, in the Euro, some teams are going to be smelling out the place, you know, like that. And with the ball deodorant from Manscaped, you can make sure your missus enjoys yours. And then we have the cologne, the refined cologne. So after you've dealt with all of that, you know them way there, you can spray a little something good on it.
Listen, if you want to get yourself a discount, don't forget to use the discount code Don Robbie and you can get up to 20% off. So don't forget to check out Manscaped and come on England.